What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joined with me as always, James. What's good, man? We got a lot of news to talk about today.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything until Wednesday, but here we are on Tuesday, and we got news drop in the morning.
Yeah. So we got the news drops, and then we got a little bit of gameplay footage today. Up, down, down. We'll be covering that later on a video too. I should be cranking out another video later on tonight as well. But yeah, man. I mean, 'tis the week of reveals, man, and we've had a hell of a week too. Not only Royal Rumble and the giveaway, right? But we also had a hell of a week on Twitter with a couple of videos that I've dropped, releasing some news that people just like to clip and pictures of instead of taking context out of anything and just posting it on social media. Welcome to the world of the internet, right? Like that's where we're at right now. But it's definitely interesting to see where we're gonna go from here with that news drop. I don't know. We were given permission by 2K. We, as in content creators, I wasn't even the one that got the information about the island and community creations being limited this year. It was another content creator who got it, former Next Maker, and they were told, hey, use it for your videos. It's fine. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's news that was going to drop anyway. I just don't know if everybody within 2K maybe wanted that kind of news out right before the game came out. Maybe they wanted people to just kind of go into it and find out for themselves. I don't know. I don't know how 2K wanted to see that, but here we are, man. Here we are. I appreciate everybody popping in here, man. Make sure to hit that like button. Let's get some more people in here to talk some WWE 2K25. Got a lot of videos that we pumped out. A lot of new subscribers, man. We reached past 7,000. Now we're on our way to 8,000. So that's pretty dope. Really excited about that. You guys are amazing, by the way. A lot of new subscribers and a lot of new friends that we've made in this community. So welcome, man. Let's shout out some of them right now, man. Rapper, they need to fix J entrance. Yeah, we got the same J entrance. James, how you feel about that?
Yeah, same J entrance, new attire. I think neutrons. Nothing. A lot of paste, a lot of copy and paste.
I thought we were gonna get like the pink attire with Jay. You know what I mean? Like wearing the pink gear and everything, but it still I don't know. It still felt kind of outdated to me.
Yeah,
so my prediction.
I mean, he does the
entrance
from the top now. So I wonder if that's an alternative. I mean, I would think if there was, that was the.
It was an early build, right? Not early build, but limited build is what we're being told that this was. So we really don't know if they're gonna update anything, but this is what we got so far.
Yeah.
Isaiah Hill, what's good? My PWJ, what's good? Mike, good to see you. Hope you all are having a great night. Can't wait to hear the discussion tonight. Dap, what's good, man? Good to see you.
What's going on?
Michael, gonna add this to my watch later so I can watch after NXT. Sure, man. Definitely. Check it out later. Gabe, what's good, man? Y'all ready for another fire stream? I appreciate that, man. Showing some love
every Tuesday.
I appreciate it, dude. Let me see here. Rapper says fix J entrance 2K. Gamer Dad, what's good, man? Says y'all got to help a brother out. PC or PS5? It seems like it's going to be the island versus community creations. So you still have community creations. Community creations is still a thing. It's just, I think this got blown way out of proportion, James. I don't think that people were understanding what I was trying to explain. This is, if this, and it, once again, not confirmed fully, right? Like this was sent by 2K, like by Finn Partners from Germany.
Yep.
Not confirmed fully by the devs in the US. So if true, what they're saying is, or what we think they're saying is that it could just be limited between Xbox Series X and S and PS5. So those two consoles will have their own community creations. PC will be on its own thing, right? And I'm assuming PS4 and Xbox One will be on their own. right? So PC will be on their own island, no pun intended. It'll be their own thing because they don't have the island. A lot of people are speculating that this could be because they're trying to just eliminate mods altogether, trying to save stability, right? Like we've seen a lot of that last year for 2K24. A lot of the patch notes were stability online fixes. So it seems like they were struggling. Maybe this is the answer that they've been looking for. We don't know yet until this happens. Maybe this is a way to finally get online servers to work. That's not like confirmed or it's just speculation at this point, right? We don't know. But obviously 2K was looking into getting something fixed. But I took it as, hey, maybe you're not going to be able to just share island parts, right? You're not going to be able to, like, if you create a character and upload it to community creations, that will no longer pop within the PC or PS4 Xbox One realm because it's carrying island parts, which all three of those consoles don't have, right? No, the island is only for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. So it could be that, but it sounds like, you know, and I was worried about it too, that it could be just community creations is going to be limited and basically on their own set of islands to eliminate mods. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, the way you're interpreting it is, and originally what it used to be is if you didn't have island would pretty much be your DLC. It would say, "Oh, you cannot download this because it will contain certain island parts, whatever."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've said it to you. I've said it to other people. You know, when they brought in the whole island discussion, I took it as once we got that statement, which I can vouch, it was true. That was up there. We got word about all that from the Finn partners. I took it as, well, the big issue last year was what? The servers. The island was probably their huge project they've been working on for, for however months.
Mm-hmm.
And they want that stabilized. The servers were always a big issue. Every comment you would see to them, it was the servers, the servers, the servers. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see what's going on with it. I'm taking it as it's just going to be exclusive PS5, Xbox for the next gen only. PC is just going to get the rubber down of you're the old gen at this point. They don't want no issues. They want the servers to run well.
So what it was they were trying to figure out a way to bring in the island to PC, but because not all PCs are built the same, you know, some are incredible, some are just mediocre and can just run the game, but they're not all equal by all means. Like the PC is a weird console, right? It's a real weird type of console because it's not all the same. Like specs are different across the board for everybody. So that's why they had a hard time bringing the island there, and they wanted to focus solely on next gen. But we'll see where the community creations lies, right? When it comes to the island itself, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But to answer your question, Gamer Dad, it really is up to you. Like if the mods meant that much and none of the new features or updated anything that's going strictly current gen matters to you, and you just want to download stuff from community creations PC, like what's the status of stuff just in case this doesn't happen, or in case this does happen, then PC would probably be the way to go for you. It's really preference, right? Like for me, I'm a console gamer. I don't go to PC. I'm a console gamer, so I'm sticking with PS5. That's just where I'm at with it. But
yeah, I just want to add on to it. Like I know what was it, Witty, and I can't remember who else that was mentioned. Like, oh, you can do this way to kind of get around it.
Yeah,
I hate to break the news. I think 2K might just find a way to loop where you cannot do that. I
yeah,
don't know
and
how.
this
I don't know
may be
what
it
the
too.
server is. I don't know who's like the new. I don't know what the rendition of the new server is. I don't know how much stronger it is.
I think it's a strange thing like that's happening. It really is.
I just took it as if you guys want the server. Like I knew there was going to be a sacrifice. We've said this. Like, oh, you want this mode? Okay, well, we do this mode, but something's going to be taken away. We've said that, and I think they're just taking it. Well, if you want the servers to run well, somebody's going to have to be sacrificed. Either you get the island or you keep the same old thing. And I think they just, whoever sat down on the board and They figured, well, we want exclusivity. People have asked for it. Next gen, they have it.
The thing is, if this is the case and community creations is split up this year, it's no longer like fully cross-gen. I 100% believe that this is due to mods. Due to mods trying to have more stability within their online servers. What was the biggest problem we had last year? Online servers. So I think that this is their answer to just saying, hey, let's see if this works. Or maybe they already know if it works. I don't know that for sure, but my guess is this would be just to eliminate the mods, but not get rid of PC fully, still release a PC version of the game, but kind of separate them onto their own area, right? To where they can do whatever they want on their end. But yeah, I don't know. Once again, none of this is confirmed. So we don't know until we get the hands-on game, because I don't see 2K just coming forward and saying, hey, by the way, you know what I mean? Before pre-sale or anything like that. So
right.
this is probably the case.
Let's just put it out there. Let's just say they do it this year. It could be a tester. Hey, let's try it this year, see how it is with the island. Okay, the server needs some tweaks. We're gonna try to introduce PC into the mix. You know, I don't even know if they have the option. When I go on an island, is it, hey, can I just play a PS5, folks? Or can I play with just Xbox? I don't know if that's even, we don't even know if that's an option.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't even know if they stabilize that. So, I mean, the island, do I expect it to be 100% in the first year? No. Do I expect it the second year? That's depending on how the outcome is this year. So,
yeah,
I get it. It's a bummer, you know. I'm just always going to put it like, that was the issue why I didn't play online, because you couldn't. I mean, yeah, you can download community creations. Don't get me wrong. There's been so many amazing creations from the PC side, you know. They had so many issues too. The double hair, you had the whole run-in with status and that whole situation, which was ugly. Luckily, you know, things got hashed out, and now it's, well, there's got to be a sacrifice. Either you want the island or you don't. You want a stabilized server or you don't. I want a stabilized server. I know the rest of you guys do. You know, I get it. It's a bummer. Something's going to be sacrificed. We've done this with 2K for the last few years. Oh, you want this mode fixed? All right, we're going to put all our eggs in a basket for this mode, but don't be mad if we don't put nothing in that mode. I wish they would, you know, try to fix everything, but they're like I said, it's a limited time crunch. They have to squeeze everything in, and this is the decision that they came up with. So we'll see. It's either island cosmetics or they're completely just gone, and you're, you know, next gen, old gen.
Right. Justin says, Jesse, can't wait to see what you have to say about the things released so far. So we're going to talk about the gameplay today from up, down, down for sure. We're going to dive into it, man. But man, you know, after seeing the gameplay today, man, I really got a mood change. Like I still am very excited for WWE 2K25, but there was some things that I noticed within the gameplay, and I'm just like, man, you know, there's gotta be a better way for some of this, but we'll get into it, man. Beach Bites, what's good, man? Hey, Jesse and James in chat. 2K25 looks amazing. Just add SVR 11 physics. Yeah, that'll probably never happen. At this point, I've given up. Like,
yeah, they're like, you want to go 10 years in the past? I mean, like you mentioned with a dev, you mentioned with a dev, he was shocked that you wanted promos back. So, I mean,
I don't know, man.
Who knows?
Listen, it is what it is. Isaiah, what's good, man? Cube, what's good? Steven, what's good, man? Good to see you. Colby, what's up? Kind of glad gameplay looks mostly the same. I'm sure they updated some things, made it better. That's true. It's true. Conrad, what's good, man? What's good, brother? Conrad knows I was yapping his ear off today about it. What's good, brother?
William, let's see. Let's see tomorrow. We'll get some different answers, I think.
For sure. William, what's good, man? Good to see you. Hayden, what's good? I hope they put Nation of Domination in the game. They got some good legends that they showed today. I was happy with it.
A few that we kind of put out there.
Yeah. We kind of seen it coming, but I mean, I'm stoked with it.
Yeah.
Steven, what's good, man? Yeah. One Thrill Phil, what's good? Vincent, what's good, man? Good to see you. William, love the channel. Hey, I appreciate that, man.
What's all going on?
We're gonna keep working out for you guys too, man. I'm extremely tired, but I'm still pumping out content. I'm trying to give y'all guys the love that you deserve, right? I took a long hiatus there for a little bit, about 3-month break to where I was just doing the podcast, and now it's time to grind out some more content, man, and reach more people, right? Let's grow this channel. Let's get it out there, man. Thomas, what's good? Jason, what's good? Zay Riders, what's good? Yobi, good to see you, brother. Don't be getting in no fights with Nightbot tonight, all right?
Don't worry, I silenced him for the night.
One Thrill Phil. You didn't know Road Dog Jesse and James. How you feeling tonight? I'm feeling good, man. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm, dealing with some personal stuff on the back end, but it's all good, man. It's all love. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here.
Stressed to be alive, or glad to be alive. Talk to you guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You
guys are our happy place to be on here.
Been a busy couple of weeks. Let's just go ahead and say that. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to get hands on with this game. We're getting close, man. We're getting close.
Yeah.
Team Extreme. How have they not updated Jey Uso's entrance when they've had all year? But then again, they left Cody's outdated last year, and he was the cover star. Yeah, I would have expected Jay to have the update just because of how much he's progressed since then, but I don't know. It's all good. Like it's not something that bothers me. Like the copy and paste models don't really bother me because I know 300 people, man.
That's a lot, and then you're
span.
scheduling and trying to get, like, I get it. You want mocap with these people. You want this to do the commentary. It's difficult. They're all traveling, and it's kind of a harsh. They're doing Raw, they're doing SmackDown. They got house shows. They got regular signings. They got to go do. It's kind of a tough thing. It's a tough gig. If they've had a longer, time, maybe they could squeeze them all to come into the headquarters and do everything.
For sure, man. Dap with the $2, brother, jumps the line on the comments. He says the fighting stances are gone from what I saw. They're not. They're still in there, man. Go back and watch the video.
You can see the arms kind of dangle in the air.
Yeah, it's they're still there, man. Unfortunately. I don't know, man. I feel kind of defeated, man. I all year I posted videos of great wish lists that could add to this game, and I've seen very minimal of the quality of life features added. I'm hoping that maybe just because of the match types that we've seen tonight or today with up, down, down, that more news is to come when the content creators that went to the Rumble hands-on get to play. I'm hoping that these guys aren't releasing, just gameplay footage of them playing the damn Rumble again. Like that is tiring. Like I'm so tired of seeing that. Like it's the same match as it's been for years. Rumble has not changed. There's no interest in watching somebody play a Royal Rumble for me unless they're gonna have like some massive differences within the Rumble. But I'm hoping that's not the case tomorrow when we get some videos from these guys.
I've heard and I've seen people say, no, I did more than just Rumble. I've seen single matches. Good. And I don't know if this has to do, I mean, look, we just had Raw on Netflix, and I don't know if the company was already thinking, well, correct me if I'm wrong. There's a new audience that's watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Probably plays video games. It does not care about wrestling. So they figured, let's leave everything the same, Was it broken? No, but it wasn't could there have been updates? Yeah. We'll find it tomorrow,
Yeah, for sure.
I get it. I get the frustration.
Aaron, with the $2, man, what do y'all think the DLC will be? Anything TNA? I don't see TNA making it to this game. I really don't. If it is, I'll be shocked. Let's just put it that way. I can see this DLC being heavy, and I mean heavy on the Legends. I can see certain people like Penta possibly making it in. I hope. Please give me Penta. Yeah. Like, I don't know if he's coming, but I'm just saying, like, please give me Penta.
Right. We've seen what they could do. They put Pat McAfee's group in there, and they were
there was screenshots of Ethan Page too. So apparently he's not DLC. He's in the game. Which
they seem to update it as they can. They put they put in what is the new Nia Jax model, I think, and they put the Saudi show in there. So
yeah,
they try to get as close as they can.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Liv Morgan lover, what's good? We got to see Liv Morgan's entrance today. It's kind of weird, actually. I don't know if you caught that same image, but it kind of it looked like a really weird AI, like the way the entrance was. I don't know. I
There's
got
a
some
lot of
weird vibes of it.
faces, that looked a little odd. I know Naomi, someone mentioned it. I know she has the bob instead.
Yeah.
Um, I
What's
seen the
good, Jen?
Jacob Fatu one, and I had to look at photos. I'm like, he's actually that skinny. Not that skinny, but he is a little thin.
They made that boy smaller than Jey Uso, homie. I don't know.
But look, there's actually photos referencing that he was that thin. There is a time
Yeah.
he was that thin. So I don't know. I mean, there's some, and it's always
Aria says, I saw my girl Naomi. That's who we're talking about right now, man. Naomi, yeah. I
mhm.
wish that she would have gotten like the hair special in their back, like when she first
I
came, you know what I mean? Like Naomi, like she's had better attires for sure. Like that's
yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just happy she's in here and she's got a new look, right? But
Mhm.
definitely could have done a little more with her, I
Yeah,
feel
more
like.
buffing. Mhm.
But with the $5, you saw they used Bianca Belair's body set for Naomi. Kind of odd though, when they could have used her 2K22 body. It was more accurate. So I'm not sure how that works, but that might have something to do with next gen, old gen, because 2K22 is pretty outdated at
Not
this
to
point.
mention, what console were they playing on? Were they playing on a new generation console or old?
Wasn't said. I didn't hear him
It was
say anything.
Xbox. Yeah, so I don't know. It could be different.
It
I mean,
looked next gen because of like
that's
just because of Liv Morgan's entrance alone, her facial features moved a lot more. It was
yeah,
more lively, and
yeah.
her hair, like the hair
Moved
felt more
around.
alive. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that did seem like it was more next gen. I'm assuming that's what they were playing on. I don't think that they would have been playing on like a
I
PS4
think
by
that
any
boy
means.
would
Like,
afford yeah, I think he can afford a newer gen console.
well, I mean, look, they played PS5 last year, the year before. These consoles have been out for 5 years now. Come on, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it is what it is at this point. Thank you so much for the $5. Colby says, that's honestly the reason say stay off of social media. YouTube is it for me. Yeah, we got to be on social media though. It's part of the business, you know. Aaron says, hi y'all, finally on a stream after a long time, and I was also watching NXT. Let's go. That's what's up, man. What's up? Nia will be in the showcase, yes, and Tamina. Yeah. Let's talk
I
about that showcase, man. Let's talk about it a little bit because I released in a couple of videos. Well, actually, I think I only talked about it in one. This last video where I was like, "Hey, showcase actually looks a little bit fun." You know what I mean? It's different. It's the family legacy, yada yada. You're not just Roman Reigns. You're like the whole bloodline legacy, and you get to relive
mhm.
different matches. I am not a fan of how they have it set up. And yes, slingshot tech is gone. So that maybe that will be a little bit better. But the objectives are still there, man. And I worry there's just too much going on, like on this screen for WWE 2K25 and 2K in general. There's just too much going on that screen. And yes, you can remove it and all that stuff. I just feel like you don't need it. It's so excessive. You see the arrows when you're trying to target somebody. You see the stamina go above your head when you're running low, when that could just be on the HUD below, right? Like you see so much on this screen, James, that just takes you away from the
Yeah.
immersion of the game. That it's just, and I get it. That's 2K's way of doing things. And you can remove the HUDs, but the problem with removing the HUDs is they don't give you an option to remove the HUDs and be notified that you have a finisher or
Just
signature move.
minimize it, I think
Yeah,
it
just
was what, 13
less
with
is
the
more,
little
man.
roundabout one, and it would
Oh,
just say
13 was perfect.
yeah, it had
Yeah.
the F, and it would say times 1, times 2, times
You didn't
3.
need to see all of this on the screen, right? Like you just didn't need to. There could be a button to even pop up that HUD to see like somebody's body damage if you wanted. Like
Yeah.
give us an option to pop these HUDs
Yeah.
up to see
I was
things without like just being there. Like there's so much going on that it's just busy. It's really busy on the screen, I feel like. But
yeah,
the
they added
objectives
more
are
things on it. They added, like, some round I don't know, some round circle. Someone said it's for trying to get up, but when I saw it, it was someone in the corner, so I don't know if that adds up. I saw the yellow bar. I'm not sure what that one does.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
I can understand for the regular matches that have the story, fine, there can be objectives. But on a what if concept, why is there objectives on a Wild Samoans versus Dudley match? Is there a reason that you have the objectives up there?
and they're so silly too, like taunt 3 times, like, brother, like
See, and I think
it's just so like tedious and like, okay, I'm just doing this to have to do this. It's not like flowing with the game. It's not fun. Like the objectives that they choose, like I loved WWE
like
13 so much for the Attitude Era because it gave you the 3. Like, and they were so simple. Like
mhm,
damage, get your opponent's damage to whatever critical, right? And throw them onto the outside. And then it said hidden objective. And that would just pop up in the middle of your match.
as you
Just keep,
go.
yeah, just keep beating them down.
Yeah,
It's pretty simplified. And it was so much fun to play the Attitude Era, right?
yeah,
Like this, it's like with the Southeast corner crap, the do 3-4 taunts,
yeah,
do
and I don't.
a strong combo to your opponent, do a light combo to
You
your
know what
opponent.
this sounds
It's
like
just
to me?
brother.
Showcase sounds like it's just another way of like, oh, you need help before you go into like MyRise. This is kind of like a tutorial session.
Yeah.
That's what, and
Yeah.
I don't know if see, and this is where I've said it. You just had new fans that are watching the wrestling now. Now
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
it's
get
crazy.
them. You want to get the new fans like, hey, what about the history of this? Like, because there's tons of new generation fans do not know much. Like, they don't know who Yokozuna is. They don't know who the Wild Samoans. Oh, they saw him one time with Roman. Okay, it's a
I
history.
tweeted out
It's a
I
history
tweeted out
lesson. And I don't mind it. I get it. You want the new guys in, but
I tweeted out that 3-minute warning was confirmed for WWE 2K. I got 3 comments in that on that thread on Twitter saying, "Who's 3-minute warning?"
yeah,
Like, yeah, that I told you, new era of
it's a
WWE
new
fans, brother.
generation of fan base. It
Yeah.
really is. You know.
Sean Smith with the 4.99. Did y'all catch the quality of the reflections on the ramp during the Rock's final boss entrance? Wonder if we get ray tracing on current gen consoles. I did. So
I
first of
did, yeah,
all, the Rock's entrance, phenomenal.
yeah.
Like one of the
Round of
best
applause.
one of the best entrances that I've ever seen captured in a 2K game. So fantastic. You got to praise them when they do something really, really good, man. Like it's not all negative. I have like my gameplay improvements that I really, really want, right? The game's fine. I still love the 2K games. I'm gonna play the 2K games. That's not the issue. I just have like my little nitpicks that I've always like torn apart from these games because listen, man, we went
You're
from
you're
gold
you're an older
to
game you're an older gamer just like I am, and like you
yeah,
said, you got comments of who the hell is 3-minute warning? You have fans saying that. So they want to adapt to whatever the new generation is sometimes. They do. It
yeah, it's all
because
good.
look, I can tell you, whenever that DLC information comes out, if they see Legends, I know I'm gonna hear some uproar comments. Where's the NXT? Where's this and that? Seems like they put a crap of NXT in there this time. So
Mhm.
I don't know. So they figured, hey, let's put these people in here
I
for a
am curious.
showcase.
I am curious what they're gonna go with on DLC because when you think about it, the only thing I can really think of is Legends at this moment. Like, I mean, who else are you gonna give that's current roster besides like a Penta? You know what I mean? Or well, Julia, right? Like
You
Julia
could put
and
some
Stephanie
last minute
McCour.
NXT. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
yeah, those two would probably
So
be
there's
huge
some.
demand.
There is some.
Um,
And they're welcomed, by the way. Like I would love to get those two in the game
oh
as
yeah,
well.
for sure, for sure.
Um, thank you so much for the 4.99, Sean. I appreciate it, man. Let's go back to Jason's comment. He says if they allowed blood towards women intergender matches, the game would probably be banned from certain countries. Well, not only that, like people just do dumb things and post them online, and nobody wants the image of domestic violence, right? Like that's what it is. Like nobody wants to see
Yeah,
that on a game that's making it look serious. So I
there's
applaud them.
a
I
yeah.
applaud them for not allowing that. And by the way, still rumored, it's not confirmed until tomorrow, but somebody leaked it out on Twitter that women are allowed to bleed in WWE 2K25, but it's women versus women, just like men versus men. But when it's
Which
intergender,
is
there's
I'm
no
fine with
blood
it.
at all. There's
Yeah.
like not even for the men, there's no
Well,
blood.
yeah, and with
So
that, I'm like, you never seen a man versus woman match where there's blood involved.
No.
Well. Okay, but in WWE, I mean, as a brand,
well,
we're not
wait a
independent.
minute.
We're not
I
independent.
watched Beulah McGillicuddy beat the living hell
We don't remember that.
out of
Scratch
Bill
that. We don't remember
Alfonso.
that.
I'm just saying, dude.
We don't know that company anymore.
ECW? You don't know ECW?
ECW? They don't mention it anymore. They
Oh,
mention it
come
once
on,
in a
man.
while.
Like, I watched that. There was
It's different times.
legendary matches between Penta and Chelsea Green.
In a company
Legendary.
that Doty will not say on TV. I've never seen them mention.
Right. I get it. But listen, I understand. I'm not like
Like I
complaining
said,
that this
and
is
I
not the
hate.
thing.
I
I'm
know
just
you're gonna
saying
hate me
we've
when I say
seen it.
this. The little Timmies of the world don't need to be exposed to that.
Yeah.
That's the little Timmies are
The little
asking
Timmy's about to be
3 minute warning.
banned from the pro wrestling. I'm so sick of hearing this. Legendary Yobi, what happened, Jesse? Nothing, man. I just, it's life, brother. You know what I mean? Like stuff in life happens, and I would never. I don't really talk about my personal stuff too much on here. You know what I mean? But it's just I'm just a regular dude, just like everybody else. Regular person. I go through stuff just like everybody else. Rough day at work. You know, it is what it is.
What?
So
Do I see that? Do I see that Fandango's on NXT? Is that what someone mentioned?
I can't wait to play as Naomi. She's amazing. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited she's in the game too. How was your day, bro? It was okay. It was all right, man. Not one of the best days, that's for sure. Donald says, "What's up, Jesse? What's good, man?" Last time I can hit that I hit that like bottom. Yeah. There you go. Emmanuel, I think they were playing hands with Xbox One consoles. What's up, guys? What's going on, Dwight? Good to see you, man. So CC only going to have Xbox and PS5 creations? No, if you're on PC, you can still have community creations. It's just that community, I think. And we don't know. We don't know yet. So
it could just be, for all I know, it could just be island only. And
island parts. Like that's
I don't know.
Until 2K comes out or we get our hands on the game, I guess we just won't find out until then.
If the server sucks ass and the island works fine, I mean, 2K might just call it a win. Like, oh, well, the island's a bigger thing to talk about. I don't know.
Yeah. Stephen Meyer, I can't wait to play my GM mode online. Oh, yeah, that's one of the first things me and James are hitting up for sure, dude. We're going to check them servers. Jeffrey says, what's up, y'all? What's good, Jeffrey? Let me get some comments from people that haven't gotten to comment yet. John, what's good, man? How many showcase matches do you think we're going to get? I'm hoping like 4, so I can end it quick at this point. Like that's what I'm hoping.
Obviously, that's not the case.
No, that's not the case. And
little Timmy's got to know the history.
Stop.
It's true. It's true. Should I change the name? Little Tommy. All right, here. How does that make it? Little Tommy.
No more littles. RJB40. Jacob Batu looks thin. Yeah, he does. Man. I don't know. Jason says this time around, I am confident about MyRise mode this year. Yeah. So I've seen some comments in the videos that people are upset that it's a unified MyRise. I'm actually looking forward to that, but who knows, man? Maybe it's one big MyRise session and not just 2, man, because I'm telling you, man, I'm glad that people did enjoy the MyRise last year, but going through 2 of them, I was screaming in James's ear when we were online together. I said, when is this going to end? I just want it over. I just want it to be done.
Just to put a correlation to him, it felt like it, especially me, the women's one felt as just as long trying to watch Logan Paul and Mike Tyson fight.
It was so brutal, dude. It
felt so long for so much commentary. I think it took him 45 minutes just to, all right, now the match can start.
Yeah, it was just brutal. I just couldn't. I was like, dude, I just want to unlock what I need to unlock and move on so I can play universe mode or my GM, something other than this. I just needed to get out of it. Like,
I'm good. I know when March comes up, I'm going to tell this guy over here, oh, hey, did you do this side objective? He's like, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not playing it.
I won't. I will leave that unlocked, sir. I will. If I get super bored later in the year, I will go back to it. But for right then, I'm just trying, like, let's get my main stuff that I want unlocked. And then the little petty stuff, up, down arena. I don't need that. Get it out.
Like, this is when they reel you in and say, hey, there's this little island cosmetic that you might want. It might
I'm good.
With the island.
I'm good. They're not going to get me on the cash grabs this year. It's going to have to be something really cool in order for me to buy into any of that. They don't want to do crowd entrances. That's most likely not happening. Well, they did it. I mean, they've done it before. It's not like they
Next year.
wouldn't want to do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, they've done this, Shield, Sandman, Jays.
This can't be true. Is this real? They updated Byron's commentary, but why is he still in there? I don't understand. They updated his commentary? There's no way.
They must have said, "Hey, Pat's not going to be here, so we need you to fill in." I wouldn't be shocked.
Yo, we're gonna have Brian Williams on this show here pretty soon. Like, I'm gonna lock into a date probably this week. So when I announce that we're gonna have Brian on the show, that is like one of the questions I have to have. I have
I
to
can
ask
tell
him
you,
about
I
this.
think it's with Pat's schedule. He's doing the Pat McAfee shoot.
I should just text him
Friday.
about it. Honestly, I should just find
Yeah,
like, dude, why
yeah.
is this?
I just
Like,
think,
what are we
to
doing?
me, I think it's Pat's schedule. It's tough because
Could
he
be.
leaves the college football between the months of September to January.
Yeah,
He's doing the Matt McAfee show, and I don't recall if he's ever missed one on the air. He's usually doing it Monday through Friday. I think it's with his schedule. He cannot fill in.
We got 219 people in here, guys. Run up them likes for
love.
me, please.
Thank you,
Run up
guys.
them likes. I appreciate you guys so much.
Spread the word.
That's weird. One thrill, Phil. I'm gonna have to find out more about this comment right here. I did not notice the commentary. I wasn't really listening or paying attention to that. The only time I would
backstage, so I'm like, damn, they must. I mean, you couldn't just leave it Cole and Graves. You had to
listen, and this is no
through?
shade on Byron either, because I've met Byron, nice dude, really nice guy, but it's not accurate to what we see on television today. So we haven't seen Byron in years. It's not that no shade against him.
Yeah, we don't even know. Like, are they doing all the shows? Did Booker T and them get in NXT? I'm curious.
Zay says, "Hey guys, is the Bloodline Edition digital only?" Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I wish we would go back to hard copies for that. But do you remember like getting the big collectibles? Like if you paid for the edition that big, you would get like cool stuff.
I remember. I was looking at it.
I love those.
It was like throwback to like the old Undertaker one. You would have the one in the little casket box, and
yeah. There was all sorts of stuff. Like I remember getting
everything's digitalized. You know,
I remember getting a piece of the ring canvas on one of them. I can't remember which game that was, but
I think it has a signature or something, or
yeah,
1 of 1,000 or something like that.
Yeah. They had some really cool like little, I don't know, knick-knack things that you can get in there. And like
the days of going to GameStop at midnight, those days are dead.
Yeah. Am I the only one who's seen the outdated attires coming? LOL. What's up, the pro wrestling shoot? No, you're not.
No.
But then again, they're not about the outdated attires aren't really bothersome to certain people. Like if they've had a complete change in a year, then yeah, we need to get them updated like right now, right?
Yeah, like the Charlotte Flair one, I get that.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a year. So
now I will say I'll contrast to someone. Well, it's either you get that updated or you get The Rock. Which one would you prefer? Well, we should get them all. Well, sometimes they just can't.
Broseph, what's good, man?
I don't like it, but that's just what it is.
Risk, what's good? Thanks for stopping in here. Tavon says, hey, everything pro wrestling. What's NXT? I know that's my question every single week. Somebody brings it up. Is there another show on at the same time that pro wrestling shoots on? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. We're live, pal. K Money is king. Final boss engaged. Yes. K Money is king. Always like 215 people in here, 1 person on Twitch. I love you, K Money is
holding
king.
Down the fort.
Always holding down, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hopefully Nightbot doesn't get after you.
Well, yeah. We got him still engaged over there on on the Twitch side of things.
Whoops, I missed one.
Yeah. William says a quality of life change I like is fighting stances. A fighting stance. It didn't bother me much, but I love the immersion. You get immersed in fighting stances? That's a first for me, man. If you love it, you love it. That's great.
I mean,
that's
if you like Tekken and Street Fighter in a wrestling game, okay.
Yeah. Once again, I would never tell anybody.
Hey, no shame to it. I mean, I know you found that you can turn them off.
Yo, but I think that's kind of BS at the same time, because no matter what, those fighting stances will always engage when you get next to somebody. So even if there's a button for them to turn them off, like I've never really seen that because they're still there. The fighting stances are still there. It will automatically turn back on when you go to lock up with somebody. So I don't know.
I think it's just a mocap thing because they had that back in the day. So
what?
Like, well, the fighting stance, like back in the day, you had like Rey Mysterio doing the jumping back and forth. He didn't just do that.
Well, back in the day, it was keyframed. Are you talking about the THQ days?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all keyframe, buddy. Like that ain't mocap. So KD says I think Jay is super outdated. Yeah, the entrance is kind of outdated and the attire. So I was a little disappointed. I wanted to see the pink gear personally because I thought that was like the more up to date Jay Uso that we could have gotten, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the attire, like as long as the face and the hair and everything is up
He
to
got a
date.
longer mullet. They updated the hair.
Yeah, and he looks great. Like his model looks really good. Yeah. But that could just be changed in community creations, brother. Like that's where I'm at with it. So
well, yeah, same with the t-shirt, you know.
But it takes up a cost lot though. It does take up that cost.
Next year he'll probably get a crowd entrance.
Yeah. Stolen Tube YouTube. What's up, y'all? Jesus bless you all. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. God bless you as well. Anthony says, why can't we put the game as a gift? That sucks. I'm not sure. Why can't you get the game as a gift? I want the crowd to say yeet. They might. We haven't seen the taunt from Jay yet, have we?
No.
So, Jesse, what do you think about Naomi's face? Not terrible. It could be worse, I think. I don't know. I'm not I'm not the one to talk about like when it comes to like the textures and all that stuff. Like I'm gameplay, bud. Like that's one thing that I care about the most. I will put that over everything. Like I need to be able to play this game to the best of my abilities. You know what I mean? Like it needs to be fun. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I get it. The Naomi face did
get some people that haven't gotten comments, man. Derek says, "Are we getting any more match types in WWE 2K25?" Don't know. I have not heard anything.
Underground. I mean,
well, yeah. Besides Underground and Bloodline rules. Daniel says, "Hello from Australia." Hey, hello.
Hey, much
appreciated. That's crazy, man. Sean Smith, hello, fellas. I'm pumped for WWE 2K25. I think content creators are going to go wild this year, and I can't wait to see what y'all cook up. Yeah, man, we're definitely going to be cooking up a lot of videos, man. We're going to be doing some gameplay videos too. And you know, around June, you'll probably start getting your wish lists, you know what I mean, for 2K26, right? Mm-hmm. So that's usually how we work. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of like news updates, patch updates, whatever's in the weeds, right? Like the DLC showcases, we're going to be doing videos like that, and we're also going to be doing gameplay videos if the gameplay is good. we got to play it, so I got to see if the AI works this year, but we'll find out, man.
Yeah, drag me to the corner, drag me to the ropes, go outside, set up the stack ladder.
Mods change the game for some. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Good evening, Matthew Lopez. Good to see you, man. He said mods did change the game. That's true.
They did a lot.
But they also might have altered the game in a major way, which is crashing and stability and all that stuff. So we're going to find out if that's true. If this is the case and we no longer get mods on the consoles,
the comments I saw this was like
there should be no stability issues. That's what I'm coming down to. Like if there is, then we'll know that
back to the drawing board, you know, like, oh, maybe it was
then we'll know that was all just trash. Like it was all a lie. But
I saw plenty of comments like, oh boy, NBA doesn't have this issue. Well, that's because that's their damn bread and butter. I mean, at the end of the day,
NBA's got a lot of money put into it.
I think a lot more people buy NBA than wrestling.
Oh, it's for Series X. I got Series S. No, Series S too. That's next gen. Yeah. S. Yeah. The only difference between S and X is a couple of the graphics upgrades, but the S doesn't have like a disc, right? S is just all digital.
I think so. Same with the PS5. Mm-hmm. Disc and digital.
Let me see here. Thomas says, if women can bleed, I'm going to take it to the extreme and have women bleed in every match I play. Dang.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably an achievement. Make every woman bleed in a match.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But Sean,
how y'all
like the intergender rumble matches? Yeah, I'm happy that they did not put any I'm happy that they did not put any restrictions when it comes to intergender matches. They ran the Rumble. Now you got to see it. We were speculating if they could run the Rumble. Now you know.
I think it was
I'm assuming War Games is the
6,
same.
7.
I'm assuming War Games is the same. I'm assuming all the other matches are the same as well. Money in the Bank, you're gonna have a mixed intergender match for Money in the Bank. I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be pretty fun. My thing is it doesn't run like AEW Fight Forever, right? Like AEW Fight Forever, there are no like overall ratings for these wrestlers.
Right.
And in 2K there is. So if you're maybe it doesn't matter because the women do get like 90 overalls and stuff, right? So
yeah. They used to be like
so
in the
maybe it doesn't
70s.
matter.
Yeah, I think the highest like way back in the day was like if you were like in the 70s, that was considered high for a woman.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Do refs bleed? Was that ever been tested?
That would be awesome. That would be so much fun.
I had never. I mean, I'm trying to think. Has there been
Ref mess up my count? It's done.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
done.
wondering, when was the last time that ref has bled in the company?
Matthew Lopez, I'm disappointed about Jey Uso's entrance. The model is awesome, but like they couldn't update the entrance. If they can do Shield Rollins, then they could have done Jey Uso entrance. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was a niche of they wanted to do the crowd one, and then it was certain coding couldn't work, so they just left the old one. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting some people that haven't gotten on here real quick. Jay, what's good, man? Honestly, it gives it more stability, I think is what he's saying. I am all for it. You got to mix the good in with the bad. The way I see it, it makes the online better. I am all for it. I agree. The game definitely, like, if it comes to like, can I play my game or can I download mods? I want to play my game. Like that's
if I have to pay for PSN to get online, you better have a stable server. You better have. I'm paying for the damn service. It better work.
Yeah.
So something's gonna have to get sacrificed.
Yeah.
I get it.
Absolutely.
The mods, they drove the game very wild. It did. But you could not run the damn thing whatsoever.
People are going to try to bypass all that mess. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, they will try, and I think 2K is like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna fly.
ATR Media says, from what I've seen, the stances look smoother and less janky than last year, which is good. That is good.
There
I'll
was
have to go back and watch that video a little bit more.
It was a slight difference.
Hey, Jesse and James, it's always great to be here. It's good to see you, Brandon. Thanks for stopping in here, brother. Appreciate you. I'm all good with losing some creations to get 2K25 to work like it's designed to. There you go.
I mean, do you want to download somebody from Community Creations and then come on the next day with an update? Oh, it's bald.
Yeah.
I think I want to go through that crap again.
I didn't mean to click out of that. Jey Uso's entrance is still outdated when they had a full year to update it. Pretty poor when he's probably the biggest star of this past year. Yeah, see, that's where it makes it tough. You know what I mean? Like Jey Uso is like that top. He just won the Rumble. Like I'm wearing a Yeet shirt. Like the dude is popping. Jey Uso is that guy. So I don't know. It is a little strange.
Yeah, I think I just like I said, I'll go back to it. I mean, I think they put all their eggs in the basket on certain people. The Rock was a huge one because
get a couple of these real quick.
Yeah, of course. Stephen McGuane, if they eliminate mods, they need to hire me. Mods make 2K look lazy. Oh yeah, it was. I mean, mods kept the game afloat hugely. Lunatic James, I believe the servers would be better because maybe mods were disrupting servers. Dude, you know how many we went through so many issues with the mods. It was atrocious. How am I going to download Superstar tires now off of Community Creation Straight BS? See, I don't know if it's just going to be. It's interesting because
you can get the attires still.
You can, but I know they want the modified.
Just PC creations.
Yeah, I get it. And I don't know. Like we said, we don't know if it's just going to be the same sequence of Island is going to be treated as a DLC extra. Like if they have a cosmetic in there, we don't know if it's just going to be. Oh, you want this download Superstar? Oh, but it has PC fixture in there. You can't put that on the island. I don't know. No, there's no clarification. Like we said, it was just what we got word of. So I know that's been the talk. Let me go, man. So many of you guys, 235 of you guys are awesome.
Run them
ATR Media. I think they will never know how online works until thousands of people are on the servers at once. Because even NBA 2K servers go down when they drop their game because of the overflow of users when they drop. See, and I still have this hesitation. I think you can only have like a few amount on the island. I don't think they're running like a whole 50, 60 lobby on there. It could be. I could be wrong. And if they can get 50 to 60 online, walking around and doing your little XP stuff, hey, give them props. Let's see if it works. Mr. Alex, hello. Just wanted to ask if there has been a confirmed interview date with any of the 2K25 devs.
No date yet, but the interview is confirmed.
Yeah, soon. That's the way I would put it. I think these games are kind of a test run to see how people react and how they work on different systems and devices. I mean, it's I've been pushing for it. I think you guys told me they shouldn't, but I think they should just put a beta system out there. Why not?
They won't. They won't.
Yeah. I mean, is there going to be any harm?
Yeah, probably. Gives people the option. I don't know. I don't know why they don't, but they have the hands-on, like the early access for a reason, community day.
Yeah,
and
I
Rumble,
get
and
it,
they
but
have the overseas
I get it,
stuff.
but they do it for like they do it almost every other game does it just about. So
THQ used to have it for like SmackDown versus, was it SmackDown versus Raw 09? I think it was 09, or I can't remember which one it was that had the demo. I think 2K did one too. They did do one,
yeah,
I think.
I mean, did I go? Yeah, I remember I went to SummerSlam Access. They played it like 2 to 3 years when they had it out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And the game wasn't out, so I don't know if it was just. And I think what was it? I think I played 2K third. Well, that was when 13 wasn't technically under them fully.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure how or why they're running things the way that they run them now. I don't have the answers to that. That's more of a question for maybe not even Brian. Like, I'm sure Brian wouldn't have the answer for that. Maybe what's his name? Lionel, right? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lionel. Yeah. But we'll have to get him on the show this year, or try to anyway. I don't know if we can get him, but I can try to. I can definitely try to. I'd love to pick his brain to see how things work behind the scenes a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hell, go back to the days where the devs used to do the introduction for that. I don't know. I mean, you
Yeah.
got 2 guys doing it that are heels on the damn show. I guess the company's like, let him go play the game. I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more comments right here, and then I'm gonna just scroll to the bottom, guys. Sorry, so I can just catch up to y'all, so we can stay relevant for the thing. But yeah,
214 you guys. Thank you.
Super chats are available. If you want to jump the line, it's not required. We're gonna try to get to everybody, but it is what it is, man. There's a lot of you in here, and I don't want to not show anybody love, right? Like, you guys show us all the love, so definitely want to try to get to your stuff. But Sean says they might patch in J crowd entrance like they've done in the past. Yeah, it could happen. Yeah,
It could.
absolutely.
I mean, never say never.
Ultimate Unleashed, we getting 3-minute warning. Yes, finally.
Great for those interchat. Oh wait, yeah.
Yo, I'm happy when somebody knows who 3-minute warning is. I loved 3 minutes. Like, I got to see him live.
Smiling about this.
Yeah.
I think it's 3-minute warning.
T-Rex 615 says, I'm good with not having the island on PC as long as I get great cause. Cause keep the game feeling updated all year long. There you go. See, it's really down to preference. Like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want the creations, or do you want to try the island? Like, it's really up to you.
Do you want to wake up pissed off and seeing your character bald, or go redown another one and go through the service?
Yeah, if they start patching mods over there, I don't know what's gonna happen this year, guys. But
because could you imagine a PC on an island? I mean, we haven't seen gameplay of the island yet, but I can only imagine what PC could do on there.
See, Wolf Mode. See, you all wanted 2K to fix their servers, and they did. Bye hackers, no more modding Godzilla onto the island.
Exactly. I agree. There's always a guy, I don't remember his name. He followed me randomly. Every time 2K posted something, his first comment, don't give a damn. What about them servers? He would post it on every single time. He was relevant about it. He would stick to it. MyFaction, you can shove it. What about my servers? So
with this question, I guess I can get into how I felt about the gameplay when I seen it today. The Chosen says, how do you guys feel about the game so far? I feel like minus the new match types and the island and the new online mode, which is GM mode, as far as what we have seen, right? Like, because I don't want to judge it fully until I see more than just the Royal Rumble played. We hadn't got to see chain wrestling yet. So And there's probably tons more like quality of life features that we haven't got to see. So from what I seen today, I felt like I was watching 2K24. And that's the honest truth. Like when I was watching it today, it's the same Rumble arena, that we got to see, minus the intergender stuff, right? Like the intergender stuff was cool. I thought it was fun. Gives you options, right? So I'm excited that they've added that in because I know we got a lot of comments on our videos about intergender wrestling. It's not something that I'm like, hey, I can't wait to play intergender wrestling, but I'm glad that they have put it in for those who wanted it. You know what I mean? Because there were a lot of people asking for that.
Yeah,
so I'm glad that they answered that. That is not like one of my top quality of life wish list features that I would like, but I'm glad that they are listening to the audience. So that's, it's not all about me. It's about everybody. So if we can get a little bit of everything for everybody, then that's great. That's a great thing. But what I seen today on Up, Up, Down, Down it just reminded me of 2K24. It was like the same Rumble arena, the same lockups before you do a move, the same fighting stances. I mean, they're saying that they're a little bit tweaked and look a little bit better. So that's great. I'll have to go back and check that out. The graphics were updated, new people in the game. Jade looked great. I seen Jade, Naomi. So it was good to see them in the game. Jade has different hair now. Yeah. So Jacob Fatu was in the game. I thought he should have been a little bit bigger, but it's not that big of a deal that I have to make a fuss about it. So other than that, what else did we see? The showcase kind of was I felt like I was just looking at showcase. Like that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Like the objectives were cluttering the screen. Like I said, it's just really busy on the screen. I feel like there's just so much going on that screen that they could just minimalize that down to where it needs to be on the HUD. Like if you wanted to have HUDs even to begin with, right? Like take a note out of WWE 13, for instance. And a lot of people, like I've gotten this comment too, and not only my videos, but on Twitter as well. When I say stuff like this, all these old heads can't get over the past, It's like, well, these old heads played the games when they were at their peak. You know what I mean? Like that was
right. And I get what they're going. They're like,
do good stuff in these games. Like,
right.
And
I think they looking at like, you want to go back 12 years in the past for something they don't do anymore, and I'm not saying that the newer generation is not important, but it's just that it's kind of difficult. Like as a company standpoint, what do you go with your old heads? Do you go with the newer people to get your newer product out there? I don't know. It's kind of like the Netflix debut, wasn't really fabulous. It was just blown out of proportion.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna scroll all the way to the bottom so I can see the updated comments. But we got that $5 super chat from I don't want to butcher this name. James, you got it?
Mickey Starshi. Sorry if I butchered it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I wouldn't have gotten any better. Sorry if we butchered that, man. What's up, Jesse? And what's up, James? Is it possible, since we are getting 3-minute warning, we would receive Rico too? I would like that. I think that would be cool. We did see Mr. Fuji on the outside when it came to no, he was out there with the Wild Samoans
Captain Lou.
Yeah, or Captain Lou. Sorry, Captain Lou was out there.
Captain Lou was there.
Yeah, Captain Lou was out there with the Wild Samoans. So
seems
that's
like we
cool.
might get more managers than usual.
Which is great. Like I love that. Brother Love coming to the game.
Yeah, Brother Love, Estrada.
That's awesome. I'm down with that stuff.
I mean, Rakishi's in the showcase. That's what, at least his picture's on there.
But keep in mind that 3-minute warning didn't have Rico all the time. So this could be just like
plus they were selling 3-minute warning action figures at the time too.
Yeah.
And they had like the TLC, they had the MyFaction stickers on them.
Let me see here. Thank you so much for that $4.99, by the way. I appreciate that. I've been playing WWE games since 1995. Yeah, I've been playing them for years too, man.
Yeah.
Respect me beauty. Respect my beauty. See here. Motor City Machine Guns DLC. Yep, that's true. That could be definitely a DLC character. It has to be, right? We have to get Motor City.
Yeah.
Corey Pritchard, good to see you. I'm glad you're actually being real about your thoughts and not just rolling off the hype. I mean, look, anybody that's been to this channel, right? And maybe 2K doesn't like this. I don't know. Like if they had a problem, obviously my DMs are open. I know the devs personally, like just message me. You know what I mean? We got some issues, then just message me. I love the games. I've always loved the games. I'm always going to buy the games. They're wrestling games. I'm a wrestling fan. I will always purchase these games regardless of like if they don't have, you know, the the all the features that I want within the game. That doesn't bother me. Like they're still going to have some really good stuff. The 2K games are still good games. I hope for certain things to make it more of a sim. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what I'm coming down
Yeah,
to.
I
Like,
seen a few comments on it. It was like, well, you played 23, then you went transition to 24. It was kind of similar in a
yeah.
sense,
Oh yeah.
which there wasn't much of an outcry at the time. Now it's 25 getting it. And I mean,
Well, because I think that because we're making that jump to next gen, maybe it's better in 2K26, right? Like I feel like 2K25 is here, right? It's right around the corner. I feel like 2K26 should be held to that like ultimate standard. Like if we're going next gen, you know what I mean? We're leaving PS4, leaving Xbox One behind,
mhm.
then we need to take that to the next step. Don't you agree, James? Like
Yeah,
if this is that tester, 2K25 is that test, then 2K26 should be held to that ultimate high standard. Like, okay, well, I want myself like that. I guess that's what I'm disappointed about for the gameplay today. I didn't see limb damage. I didn't see selling. You know what I mean? Like it's the little
weight
things.
detection. Yeah,
Well, the weight detection is in there. We just didn't get to see it with the rumble.
not too much.
Yeah. So, and I don't think that maybe weight detection is just turned off in general for intergender. So we don't know like the capabilities of what's going on for intergender. Like I said, it's hard to judge from what we've seen today because it was so limited. We got to see a
Yeah,
rumble and we got to see one showcase match. That was it.
of course. Yeah.
So tomorrow, I'm looking forward to seeing what some of these creators captured, and we'll dissect it, man. We'll make videos about it, and we'll go from there. But for right now, what I felt like I was looking at was 2K24 with updated people and all, you know what I
Advanced.
mean?
We
Yeah,
advanced,
advanced. Yeah,
which
yeah, advanced.
you
Absolutely.
know, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, you know, it like I wanted to be successful. I want main thing for me for 24, I wanted the outline to work because to me, I'm not an offline player. I'm not. It was odd playing offline a
Oh,
lot.
sorry, rough. What did I skip, buddy?
Sorry, rough. Yeah, we got so many people in here, you
There's a
know.
lot of people.
Yeah.
I skipped
We're
your
trying to get to every
comment.
comment we can. It's, you know, God bless you guys. 220 of you guys.
I just now seen you down at the bottom that said I skipped your comment. I'm looking, man. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Will the final boss have an entrance without that title? That would be awesome. Um, I would hope so, right? Like, because he's had his entrance without.
He's had it
I
without
think I think what they showcased yesterday was that big entrance, right? That thing was 4 minutes long, guys. Like,
yeah.
if I you watched my video, well, I think most of you watched my video yesterday. That whole video, the whole B-roll was just the Rock's entrance, bro. Like
Oh
I had
yeah.
enough
Now you're gonna
footage to
hate
just
online.
split
Oh,
it up.
this guy's using the rock. Oh, forget about it. Now it's you know.
Yeah. I better
I
not
want
see anybody using that for their creator wrestlers entrance.
Oh, don't
Like
worry. The tag team of The Rock and The Undertaker for now. Skip.
but anyway, sorry about that, Ruff. I didn't mean to skip your comment, dude. I just scrolled past everybody.
There's
So
so many people in here. So
I'm just trying to get to the most up-to-date people that are down here because I know I just skipped through a lot of comments and I'm just trying to see what's going on for the conversation purposes, but we'll see, man. See here. It's time for us women to have a big women's roster. Yeah.
I do agree with that. NXT.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys,
NXT.
yeah. I think the women have got a lot of love in this game, and I'm really stoked for it. Like women
Yeah.
bleeding.
The
Like,
underground match
come
was
on.
for the women. I mean, That's where
I'm
it's at.
excited to see how the blood works for women, if that is true. Like, I'm excited.
Winning an underground match. See how that goes.
It could be. JCSJ, what's up, boy?
What's up,
Good to see you,
JCS?
man. See here. Great big roster, great improvements, and we still got great good creators on consoles. Yes. No, we have fantastic creators that aren't mods. So don't ever think that you're just limited just with modded creators, because most of my creations came from people who don't mod. So I did download, some of the what's the status stuff, because he had like updated Rhea Ripley, right? Like updated
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley with the longer hair, and you had like the CM Punk tattoo, all that kind of stuff. Like that stuff is good, man. Especially when like a wrestler cuts their hair. Like that's like the biggest thing. I think to avoid that, like they need to let us change the superstar's hair and physical appearance up. Even tattoos, like let us do that, like that's wild. But I don't know. I don't make the games. MJB with the $4.99. How do you feel about a first-person ref mode option during the special guest referee matches? Kind of like the ref cam. I think that would be fun. Just totally for the ref, though. Just for the ref. I think everything else would be silly, but for the ref, I think that would be gnarly, dude. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see the updated special guest referee stuff. Are we just stuck? Do you think
someone mentioned on you that I don't they got word that you can do it in multiple men match 3, 4, 5.
Who said that?
Somebody mentioned it on here. Let me find the comment on here. They said that, oh yeah, I got it enhanced. You can do it in fatal 4-ways, 5s. Let me see.
Thank you for the $4.99, MJB. I appreciate
this comment. I have it.
Game Av says, "Don't get hyped about tomorrow. They only got to play a 10-man intergender Royal Rumble in showcase mode, which is the exact same thing. Up, down." No, that's not true. Game Av.
Somebody did mention that they played more than just that backstage brawl.
Yeah, no. Next Gen Gaming, who once again, badass content creator. I really enjoy his videos. He stated on Twitter that he spent hours playing the game. And who else was it that said that they got 8 hours into gameplay? There's no way that they were just playing Royal Rumble.
I understand they're limited at
I think Community Day gets more matches. I do. I think Community Day gets everything. Like they get the full build. And that's how it was last year, right? So whoever gets to go out there and get them, but I don't know what the case is for that. So go ahead.
Yeah, Zach was the one that mentioned there's new stuff brawling NXT and special rep and fatal 4-ways, which I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, so there's new brawling areas. There's
the brawling areas, but the
brawling
areas, special rep and fatal 4-ways is what he mentioned.
So I haven't seen confirmation on that either. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I would hope they would answer that.
Ryan says, "Hi Jesse, what WWE legends are confirmed for WWE 2K25?" I would probably point you in the direction of the SmackDown Hotel. The fact that SmackDown Hotel hasn't gotten to go out to one of these events is kind of criminal, in my opinion. Like they have been around for years. Like that was like my go-to website to check out all the news. Yeah, still is. Yeah, absolutely. Like great answer, James. Like still is.
It still is. There are daily catalog.
SmackDown Hotel is fantastic. Like any news that you wanted to find out about this game, SmackDown Hotel. Like
I'll second that. Smack Talks is another one.
Smack Talks is great. Yeah, absolutely.
He attended, of course. So
he did. Yeah, he will be releasing video footage tomorrow, and he's probably one of the first creators that I will probably check out. I'll probably get his notification.
Yeah, as of someone mentioned it, like what time will everything be out? I heard 9 a.m. specific time. It's supposed to be same thing like up, down was today.
Pacific time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It could come out earlier. Someone could leak something earlier, but 9 a.m. is when everyone's going to drop.
Cool. Like I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, I won't have a video on that until later on in the night. You know what I mean? Because I get off work at so if it releases at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I won't be off work until like 4.
Yeah, and there's like different perspective. There's the like of course you got Smack Talks and you got like Johnny from New Legacy and his crew playing it. So
yeah,
there's different perspectives.
Well, and it's good to go and watch New Legacy play through the games too, because they will try like those like if they had the opportunity, they will try like those quality of life features. Like they're gonna like if there is double stack tables, you'll find out on New Legacy. Like
They
if there,
probably put, I can tell you this, if I had to put it out there, I'm pretty sure Underground Match had to have been on there. It had to have been.
We'll see. But they got it.
They're one of the ones that do the silliness, and they'll find, I mean, I know the devs aren't too happy about it, but they always, joke around with them, but they always find the glitches and this and that before gameplay, before the release.
Yeah. I wouldn't say 2K26 is going current gen only. 120 million PS4s. There was PS2. Listen, if they do not go current gen only in 2K26, then what are we doing here? What are we doing? I don't care how many PS4s are out there. I really don't. Like at this point, I don't. Like
They did it for, and I get it, it's a whole different company. They did it for hockey for NHL. So
we're never going to move this game forward unless you move it forward with the consoles too.
Because in a way, this is gonna, if anything, it's gonna push everyone. Like if you have a PS4 older generation console, hey, do you want to miss out on an island or you don't? I mean, I get it. It's a bummer, but like we said, it's been 5 years at this rate.
Kenny says, I'm genuinely curious how much this series is being held back by last gen. There you go. I am too. I'm really curious because
it took them. I'm trying to think for all the 2K games that we had. Has there been like something where the next gen got any serious update? I think this is the first one.
This is the first one.
Yeah. So it's been from what? I'm not going to say, what was it? 14, 15 was when they got it. So it's about 10 years. I think there had to be something to levy us of, hey, you need to give new gen something. Like, I paid this much money for this console. I think we deserve something a little higher standard.
Yeah.
At some point, we got.
Well, they used to make separate games, so it was like you could get the next gen copy of the game, and it had X, Y, and Z in it. You know what I mean? And if you get last gen, you don't have that. That's kind of what we're moving towards in this. Like, hey, the island's only on next gen, so you want the island, you're gonna have to upgrade your console. And 2K26, I feel like there's gonna be a lot more of that.
Depending how things
this,
go, of course.
This match type is great. You can have 10 people in the ring at once. Were there 10 people in the ring today for that Royal Rumble? There wasn't, huh?
No, 8.
I didn't even count that. Yeah.
I believe it was 8.
Yeah, see, so you want 10 people in the ring at once? Next gen.
While you're doing it, let me see if anything is updated on PSN.
The trash around my plastic with the $5. I love that name. $5 donation says last gen is being done separately from next gen, so you're going to have two different games. Therefore, they can move forward. There you go. So that's great. That's fantastic news in my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, we need some fixtures up here. I mean,
Broseph says I'm excited for the new brawl areas, like the NXT parking lot. Yeah, me too. I'm really curious to see like if we brought back the backstage arena from like the realistic backstage arena, I should say, from like 2K19. That was like a realistic
06, 07, where you can finish someone back there, not just I got to KO them. Well, there better be more transitions. Oh, I can throw them in the limousine and I spear them and it. I don't know. I'm just during some illusion. You spear them and the limousine blows up. Just something like that.
I just think the backstage arena in 19 was probably the most realistic because you go straight into Gorilla. You go from Gorilla to the hallway. You can go to the parking lot. You can go to the interview session. You can go into the locker rooms. Like it was just better. I mean, imagine that, but expanded even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, I'm used to like the old style where you can do a finisher, throw your opponent to the what is it? The fire truck's ladder. You brawl up there, your opponent gets knocked down.
Yeah, that's some like Here Comes the Pain stuff.
Yeah, but still, give me something like that. I mean, the ambulance match for this game. Let me do a finisher so I don't have to butt him. Let me bypass the
Well, 2K24 had a nice touch where on the ambulance was still in the back and you can finish the match back there.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
match. Like, let me do a finisher. So I can bypass it. If I'm beating the hell out of you, I'm not going to be there spamming it.
Supergirl Pro, did you see the call I posted in the 2K24 Discord channel? Yes, I did. Fantastic as always, Supergirl. I'm sorry. I've been incredibly busy lately. I know I should have typed in there and said something, but I did see it. I promise you, I've seen it. Great job as always. She always makes some good originals. There was a SmackDown versus Raw PS2 2011 version. I don't know what that was from. Is Braun Patty's match back? No. I don't see that coming back, man. That's like 2003-ish, right?
Yeah, you can get that if you're on New Gen.
Isaiah T says, hope there's advanced tag team entrance and tag title entrance. Not having those features in a video game is insane. Not wrong. John says, I hope they updated backstage for 2K, not the same backstage. Me too. It was Macho T in a fatal 4-way. Wait, what he's talking about with Devin?
I think he's talking about special referee.
Oh, okay. Macho T.
I don't know if he's released or said anything. I know he said that. Oh, I'll have gameplay out by 9. Well, hey, that's a good thing if they did more releasing for the special referees. This is just a basic 101.
Yeah, MJB with the 199 says 1, 2, 3. Get the thumbtacks. I wish, man. I hope if they turn around and shock us with some awesome weapons like that, man, that would be insane. Like something is just hidden. I think that rumor would have slipped out a long time ago, right? Like I think that would have leaked. Trash around my plastic with the $5 says also don't know if it was mentioned, but Captain Lou Albano is in the game as a manager, so we are gonna have a lot more managers in this game. Yes, we did mention that Captain Lou is in the game. I'm for the roster, man. Like the roster is great, but yeah, I'm just looking for some more gameplay updates. Like that's where I'm at right now. Like give me the gameplay updates. Easy E in the house says new Legacy Inc. will break the physics. It's great. Yeah.
They always do.
Yeah.
The devs always joke with them. Don't come here. Why we invite you? You always break the physics.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they have because they will push the game to its boundaries. That's one thing I wish that like if they ever invite me out, I don't know if they will, but if they ever invite me out to like a community day or something like that, I would hope that they invited James too, because me and James would do some dumb stuff like that. We would try our hard.
Oh,
Can
don't worry,
do
I'll
this?
find a way to
Can you do this? Can you do this?
There's this untouchable. Hey, there's this unblockable move in there. I think you guys need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, we would find a lot of stuff in that game, man, because we always do on the online system.
Hey, remember he played in the THUK tournaments.
Yeah. Yo boy, VZ, you might be a little disappointed. Oh, I missed VZ's comment. How do you think Jey Uso's entrance will look? Do you think he will come from the crowd? Oh, dang, he didn't see.
Oh. Yeah, it's all
I want to tell him.
I'll put it this way. Just go to IGN. Just go to IGN.
Yeah.
They posted it.
Yeah. When you do your interview, ask about weapon options like stacking tables and some thumbtacks. I will. And just so you know, Brian already knows these questions are coming because I literally text him these like every day because I'm playing SmackDown versus Raw in my free time, like SVR 11. Like, yo, when am I getting this? These weapons.
At this point, you should just make a TikTok. Day one asking 2K to put TikTok or thumbtacks. Day one asking Brian. Yeah, day one asking Brian Williams, when am I getting my SVR physics? Day 560.
Yeah. When am I
this is me playing SVR? The game without no thumbtacks.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. That would be great.
Thumbtacks. I mean, I'm trying to remember, what was the last time they had thumbtacks in the game or even on television?
Why the gameplay the same? Was he saying here?
Oh, why is the gameplay the same? Like I said, I think it's a new edition. They want to get the old fans.
And I think that we just got to see the Royal Rumble, and it was a limited build, so it is what it is.
And I remember the outcry, like when controls changed, it was a big outcry over it. Huge.
Yeah.
One. So
Sniper Wolf, hiya pro, new to YouTube, started my channel, but I am so happy for this game. Up, down, down had a hostile chat showing gameplay. They had a hostile. Oh, so I wasn't in the live chat, or maybe I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, yeah.
I think I was there when it was live, but I was, I think I was just listening to what they were saying, and I couldn't really watch because I just kind of had it playing in the background, and I was listening to it on Bluetooth in my truck. So I didn't get to watch it until I got to my lunch break today, and then I actually paid attention to everything.
Yeah, so, try to see some little clues and all that, and see what's different, what's not.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan says, "Hi Jesse. Up Down Down showed the Wild Samoans, and 3-minute warning is confirmed for WWE 2K25. I'm excited for it, and Nia Jax is confirmed for showcase mode. Woods showed it on his channel. Yes, I seen this. That is cool that we got women's matches too in the showcase. Like I said, I think it's the best of both worlds because I know that I've seen a lot of women asking for a women's showcase, like a Trish Stratus showcase or something like that this year. So, I don't know. I think it's cool that they mixed it up a little bit.
Trust me, I'll have my little complaints on there on some things that someone mentioned
Live
here.
Mysterio. That's some Here Comes the Pain stuff, bro. That's what we want. When's the last time we played Here Comes the Pain? I'm gonna go.
I mean, look, if you can have
I'm gonna
the
go on and say
2011
that.
physics and stuff, yeah, but let me have a damn finisher in the back. Come on.
I'm
I
just
just
saying,
gotta
man.
beat the
Like
piss out
some
of them in
aspects from
KO.
I got Here Comes the Pain sitting on my thing right here, man. Like I get it. Like it is one of the goats, and it was fun for the time that it was
No,
released.
okay, the one I'm thinking, I think it was 06 or 07 is when they allowed that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like y'all want like I know that you guys want like jumping off the SmackDown fist and
No, I'm
like
not asking for that. Of
no,
course,
but
that's not gonna
I see
happen.
it a lot. I see it a lot. Here Comes the Pain was great, man. I just don't think that it rocks with today's times. Like that's the only thing. Like we're going towards a more sim-based game rather than an arcade style, right? So
I
I
mean,
don't know.
that's probably what they're telling us about the weapon physics. Oh, well, no one's gonna land on the ladder and go from a table and land all awkward, all
Did you
jacked
watch
up.
the Cody Rhodes match at
Yes,
Royal Rumble?
I get, yeah, but he's not
Bumps
bumbling
like
all
crazy.
around like in a glitch. You know
No,
what I mean?
but I mean with 2K graphics that can fix, you know what I
I
mean?
get it, and they're like, "You want to go 12 years in the past? What are we old?" That's the way they
Yeah,
look. Some people look at it that way.
I
I
don't want to
mean,
hear that. Same people that said, "You guys liked promos?" Like what are you talking about? You know what I mean? How about if a male superstar is wearing a shirt in a match? Press a button to rip it off would be cool. Yeah, yeah. See, it's like little details like that. Like that would be cool. Disregard my other text. I was in my head. Oh, all right. I will disregard them. um, hope we get a lot of cutscenes and branching choices for promos, or else it will get stale so fast. Yeah, listen, man. I'm one of those guys that's probably not like this isn't the best take in the world, but for me, I would prefer a create a story over universe mode at this point. Like universe mode to me is cooked. Like there's no more like you get a cup, or here's one new feature.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Here's promos and some more cutscenes. Like
I
that's
don't
what
think
we
I'll
get
touch
year
universe
in,
mode.
year out.
I don't
Huh?
think I'll touch universe if it has to do with offline.
Create a
Let me have,
create a story.
let me have my servers going. That's what I want. I want my damn servers going.
Create a story provided a full calendar, just like universe mode, except you get to write out your whole show. You get to
Yeah,
map out your cutscenes. You get to map out how the match starts out. You get to put matches in there. You literally have the open sandbox for everything. At least that's
create a
how it
story was
was
excellent. It was
from
excellent.
2K14. So 2K14 down, like even WWE 13. I was rocking with it on WWE 13. And the honestly, like the limits were endless. Like there were no limits really for this thing. Like there's so many cutscenes, so
Yeah.
many everything that you could literally tell the story how you want without any of the fluff
Mhm.
that comes with
Yeah.
universe
I
mode.
seen someone make their rendition of, like, the ice shield speed thing that happened for the Rumble. You could put that in a
On
create
wait a minute,
story.
they did that on Create a Story?
No, but they made their own
Oh,
no, they made, like, their own rendition, but I'm
oh,
saying you
that's
could
cool.
do it reference that into create a story.
I couldn't imagine like 2K bringing back Create a Story, like how much better it could be than what it was. Because 2K is really good at that. Like they are really good at taking a feature that was from the past and bringing it back and making it just 10 times better, in my opinion, for the most part. I'm sure that they botched a couple of them, but for the most part, they are pretty good
I've
at
noticed when they
turning
bring
these
back
up.
some old mode back, there's limitations. Like,
Yeah.
I kinda feel like GM mode, hopefully it's not that rendition.
Mod King says, question, do you think we will get the Survivor Series Arena 90 with Undertaker and Brother Love? We could.
Brother Love is in, of course.
Man, I hope we get a lot of retro arenas, to be honest. Like we just get WrestleMania all the time. So I'm hoping
SummerSlam, I can't remember. There's one that's always in there, and they've been saying it's been for the last few years.
like too
I
much
think
or
it
what.
is. Can't remember what arena it was.
Jack says, I'm really hoping to get an updated J entrance in the Persona cards. Yeah, I don't think it'll come in a Persona
I
card.
got it. You don't even have it.
I am curious to learn what updates they're doing with MyFaction though. Is it the same expensive mode that you have to play, or
Do we
are
get
they?
different themes? I mean, the first one they
Yeah,
got you in was, oh, hey, you got Sheamus, and you got his old theme song.
yeah, they pulled you right in with that too.
And I didn't spend it. Well, like I
Miss
said,
number one, how's it going? Good to see you.
SummerSlam '88. That's what it was. Yeah, SummerSlam '88. Always in there.
Do you think we can ever get Create a Finisher back? Yes, absolutely. I think that it will come. I think that Create a Story's coming back,
I
but
think,
maybe not
see,
this
and I
year.
think
But
great a finisher, and I think with the weapon physics, like it's all wonky, and I think they just didn't see the appeal. I don't know.
could be.
It was always glitchy. I can tell you that when someone was doing like four flips and then a suplex followed by like a pedigree or something like that.
Executioner, what's good, man? How's it going?
Executioner.
Miss number one said, "Here comes the pain. Still best game ever." Yeah, a lot of people tout that off as the absolute best. I still play it. She says, live Mysterio. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's great, but I just don't think a lot of that would resonate with today's. Like, dude, I just showed a clip on SmackDown versus Raw 2011 with some of the clipping and
That's what
things
I'm
that happened
saying.
in there.
That's what I was
Like,
telling you. I mean, you can get
and
into
people
that
were like,
clip. I can
"Ooh,
clip
this
it.
looks terrible." Like, imagine showing them like some Here Comes the Pain stuff,
Because
like
they're
some
like,
of the
well,
stuff
this is
that happened in
wonky,
that
so
game.
someone falling, and then it's like,
Yeah,
they're all glitchy. Like that was the fun thing. It was it was the randomness about it.
yeah,
And
it
guess
was
who does
random,
that a lot?
but
New Legacy was
that's a
known for
lot.
doing that crap.
That's the keyframes though. Like, it's a whole different whole different style. Like, all of Here Comes the Pain was keyframed. Now we deal with motion capture, so it's probably hard to dip into
I
a
think you
motion
could put
capture
a
world.
scene in there of, oh, I'm in a backstage brawl. Oh, there's an ambulance, and my opponent's right there facing a limousine. Let me get in the ambulance and drive it into them. They've done that on the television. We've seen
Yeah,
it.
you probably could do that.
We saw Braun Strowman throw, or what was it, Braun? It was what's his name?
Forklifts and stuff, like
Bronson.
flattening them with
Yeah, Bronson
forklifts.
Reed smashed him through in a limousine. You could throw that in there.
Yeah,
What did
you
we get
could.
last year? We got an elevator.
Like I said, there's
Whoa.
elements of the games, like especially the old games. Like, there's elements that you could take from it, but there's still a lot of stuff like from a Here Comes the Pain
This
that
is all
wouldn't
I'm
work
asking for
today.
the backstage brawls. Don't limit it if I have to knock them out. There's no other way you can do it. Put it as I can break away from it. Let me do a finisher, and that ends the match for a specialty finisher. We used to have that.
Daywing says, when we get in that Monday Night Wars showcase showing the best parts, such as Bash at the Beach 96, TS making the dig to Foley winning the title, Tony Schiavone, I think he meant, and doing the Mankind match. Hey, even have ECW too. So I've suggested that a lot in the
I don't want to
past.
put this in the air, but I feel like some next year intergender showcase.
Good.
Besides the ECW stuff, no, you guys can't have that. They're not doing that.
Let's see here. Would love the jumping off the fist stuff. I'd rather
There
have a
we
fun
go.
based game. Yeah. He's known for that arcadey stuff though. That's what it is. Fun based game. But y'all let Fight Forever die. Yeah, Fight Forever killed itself, brother. Like, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, he's like, you can jump off a high ledge because of mocap. Come on.
Yeah, that Fight Forever game did it to himself, man. It had nothing to do with us letting that, like, that
It
game had
was,
nothing in it.
oh boy. We want to
Um,
talk about limitations. Jeez, you have to play story mode 10 times to unlock your mini games.
yeah. Do you
That
think
was
chain
not
wrestling
fun.
and quality of life features is only for current gen or all consoles? I think that's all, like, for
I would
everything.
hope it's all
Yeah,
consoles.
I would think that's for
I would
everything.
feel bad for the PS4 users.
They need to have backstage promos and promos with general managers changing match stipulations and firing or trading superstars in universe mode. Something you could do in Story Designer. I'm just saying. You could change your location. You could have a promo for wherever you want. Like, that's one thing I loved about it. Like, Story Designer had promos in it before promos became a thing in universe mode for the longest time. Crazy. Cube says it might have been just the match, but it seems like there isn't as many objectives. Could be. Yeah, but the match that they were playing was one of those what if scenarios, I think. because that was the Dudleys versus the
Yeah,
Wild.
it was. What did he say? It was dream matches, but I'm like,
Dream
if it's a
match, yeah.
dream match, why is it an objective? And I think this is where I've seen the showcase as more of a history lesson / tutorial if you haven't played in a long time.
The official mark says, if Here Comes the Pain came out today, people would call it garbage. I felt it was great except for the wrestling. It was just a keyframe game.
It was
It was definitely, but it
It was
was fun.
arcadey.
There's nothing to
There
take.
wasn't limitations. That was the thing. There wasn't many limitations. You were
No,
allowed to do this and this and this.
I
And
enjoyed Here
when
Comes
you're
the Pain for what it
restricted,
was, with like jumping off of the top rope from doing double finisher. You could do like quad finishers, anything from off the
yeah,
top
and
rope.
there was no
And yeah,
limitations. And look, you have MyFaction limitations.
well, how are we comparing that shit to MyFaction?
Well, so like you're still limited. Same with you still have some limitation. That was it was kind of like a free roam. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, you could do whatever you want, and Here Comes the
And it was
Pain.
an arcadey finish, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying like the simulation type of style of the games. It's fine, but give me both. There's some serious gamers that want everything realistic to life, and then you want the silliness.
See here. Liv Mysterio said, if we actually had a sim wrestling game, I'd understand, but nobody but me and a few others liked 2K19. So there came 2K22 and the combos. I love 2K19. I've never hated that game. I rocked with that game for like 3 years. Like,
yeah, and then they said,
yeah.
"Oh, yeah, let's switch everything for 20." Oh, and then let's go 22, and then
Yeah,
23.
there was a lot of dope wrestling
And I think people
involved.
got tired of it, like, "Oh, just leave it alone." And that's here we are, 25.
Create your own finisher in the older games. It was awesome. Yeah, it was. Let's see here. Create a story would change the game. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I would literally just be rocking on create a story all the time. Like I
Oh, it
wouldn't
was
even mess
awesome.
with anything else.
Great stuff.
If like they added as much as you could do in like a 2K14 and WWE 13, then yeah, that's all I would do. Is just create a story. I wouldn't even mess with universe mode. There would be no point because I could write out my story and then just upload it. People can download it. I can play through it. You can write up to 10 years, which is wild. Imagine saving that in today's games. Specifically the ones I asked about the call. We started to get emotional. Oh, okay. Yeah. I might have missed it, Supergirl. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Agree, not the match types, the putting the tapping meter on though, but mostly everything else Wrestle King brings back better. Yeah. I think you meant to say 2K. Everything else 2K brings back, but WK. JCSJ, so what do you think about the new thumbstick uses are? What do you think the new thumbstick uses are for gameplay? What do you mean?
Is there new thumbsticks?
I got the control layout right here. Hold on.
Yeah, I did.
I have a picture of all of it. Like Kofi Kingston, like brought
Yeah,
dumbass.
so he was. Oh, what caused it? Oh, button mashing. That worked so well.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I'm looking at the same.
There was 3 of them.
3 of what?
When he paused it, there was like the controller setup. That was like nice. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm looking at the same damn control
basic,
stuff.
the carries and combos, and the carry system.
Is there more?
Let me see.
They add new carries or what?
I'm trying to see. One was no general pin is down. Reposition your opponent. So if you want to turn them, with their back turned against you, front, change targets. I'm trying to see if there was anything different on the analog stick. Change carry position. I don't see anything new. You'd have to elaborate at that, Jay. I didn't know there was new thumbsticks. It seemed like everything was good. Babua. If we keep getting a bunch of cutscenes with branching choices, of course, it might just be like create a story, but that's just the optimistic in me. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what you're gonna get, maybe in universe. Stolen tube YouTube. I want more dives off the ladder and chamber, at least finishers. Yeah, the limitation on the ladders were just atrocious. You had a hard time diving outside. Things wouldn't connect. It was so wonky. It was so wonky whatsoever.
Yobi, I see your comment right here. Pro Wrestling Shoot, but it does resonate with the game. I want fun. I understand the realism is the main factor, but I want endless amounts of fun. SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth, and Here Comes the Pain. Yeah. Listen, I play those games often. Like I play a lot of I that's all I game on is retro gaming. I get it. What I'm saying is compare it to like what you see in the game today. A lot of people are complaining right now about Jey Uso not having an accurate entrance. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they're also complaining that Naomi's face scan isn't the best face scan that you could see. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. So if you have like those type of elements within a WWE game, a lot of that stuff would not resonate with today because it was so keyframed to where you were bouncing off the ground. It looked so it was weird. It was weird. It was fun for the time, and it still is fun to go back and play those. But certain elements of Here Comes the Pain would fit today. Not everything. I promise you. Like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain was great because
somewhere M. Dickey's crying about this. I can see it. Like, well, we already did this.
I'm just saying,
Wrestling Empire.
I'm just saying, man. What are you talking about? You could jump off a high ledge because of or you can jump off a high ledge because of mocap? Come on. No, I'm saying you can. You can, but I'm saying, look, you can jump off of high stuff in 2K. It's not like
but
they got you jumping off the freaking scaffold in the backgrounds or in the backstage, right?
So put a fist.
Is that what we're bitching about? Like we want to jump off the fist?
I'm not talking about a helicopter and jumping.
Come on. Like that's what I mean. Like we want to go fly around in a helicopter.
Needs to be a simulation. This is not NBA.
No, I want a good sim.
Not
game.
everything simulation. Wrestling. Stop with my limitations. Stop.
Well, the limitations are an issue, especially when it comes to weapons. But
that's why we got the island for next gen, unlike everybody else.
You think what kind of limitations you think that's going to bring?
I'm just saying, well, I get an extra mode. You don't.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm saying I'm just talking about limitation in general. There's always just something.
Well, yeah, I get that, but it's a video game at the same time. You know what I mean? SmackDown what was it? Here Comes the Pain. That had limitations too. It wasn't like you could just do anything in SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
Well, when I had my Game Shark.
When you were modding. Yeah, okay.
It was different times.
It was different, man. You could do that in 2K23 and 4, by the way. Have you not seen any of the stuff that Witty Witterson was
I didn't have servers back in the day, so
I'm just saying, man, like some of the modded stuff like that does go down too. I'm just saying.
I could have a Godzilla in the ring and it wouldn't crash.
I think that you could make a 2K game with endless fun. The problem is they do limit so much stuff. Like that's the only problem. I'm not saying that 2K is incapable of doing this. I'm saying that they just don't for whatever reason, right? SmackDown Here Comes the Pain came out, I think, in less than a year than Shut Your Mouth, and if I'm not mistaken. It was around the same time because I think SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was around what game was out? Because there was multiple games out when SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was out too. I'd have to look it up again, but there was a lot of games coming out at that time.
Yeah.
Like you had like the Legends of Wrestling. So I don't think Legends of Wrestling made it out with.
Like Day of Reckoning was wild. It was crazy.
Day of Reckoning came out way after that though.
Yeah.
So yeah, Day of Reckoning had some good stuff in it too. That game fell flat out of the plane without a parachute, flat on his face. I'm willing to bet 90% of the budget went to the island and MyFaction for monetization. Might not be wrong. Might not be wrong. That island definitely probably took some. I don't expect it to be like crazy big either. Like, I think a lot of people are looking at this like, oh, this is going to be like GTA or something. I don't think it's going to be, or even as big as like the NBA 2K City. I don't see that happening.
Oh, Raw 2. People were saying, yeah, when Here Comes the King came out, Raw 2 was out. WrestleMania 19 was out.
Hold on.
Day of Reckoning was 04. Here Comes the Pain was 2003. So it was kind of close.
Okay. Hey, Pro Wrestling Shoot, what do you think about WWE 2K games coming to mobile in the fall? I don't really play mobile games, but
I used to play Supercard, but that's about it. Then
I think it's dope that they're releasing something on that. So I don't know. You guys think we're getting stable servers this year? I would hope so with all that online stuff.
If it put a poll of what the number one comment was for feedback, the servers need to be fixed. I thought that was
Yeah.
the number one comment.
I'm excited to play something new, even though I'm complaining. I'm just hella passionate about wrestling games. Hey, I feel it. Like, go watch my videos. Like that's all I talk about. I just want more wrestling involved within the game that resonates with what you see on TV. Like that's my main concern. Is like, listen, I would like to be able to create this and this and this. You know what I mean? Or have this pulled off. Or even just like when you're having, you know, a hardcore match or a TLC match, like that's where the fun aspect came for me. Like that's why I loved SmackDown versus Raw 2011 so much. Like I would take that because of the weapons physics. I would take that over a lot of the older games that most people praise. Like SmackDown versus Raw 2011 was my Here Comes the Pain. Like that's the game that I had the most fun on, just because of what you could do in the ring. Like even though it was glitchy as shit, like you still were able to like slam anybody on the physics system was off the chain, man. I think 2K14 had something similar to it too. That was like the last game I think that we got with a like a cool physics system. But 2011 was the one that introduced it, and that was fun. Do you think on the island they have areas that we can wrestle in 80s areas? I don't know what to think about the island right now. I really don't. Like they haven't explained anything. It's just the island, and they said take it outside the ring or whatever it says. You know,
beyond the ring.
Beyond the ring, yeah. MJB with the 199 says, I see people leave out SmackDown, just bring it. Yeah, that was like that was the one that paved the way for Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain. But to be honest, Shut Your Mouth like blew that game out. They blew that game
free
out.
roaming, going backstage.
Yeah,
that was cool. And then I think Here Comes the Pain got lazy. They're like, yeah, you can just go talk in this area from the locker room.
SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, I remember that coming out, and I remember playing it and just thinking like, wow, we have come a long way. I remember
you could walk to the arena and watch the main card.
Yeah,
you can go to Vince's office. You can go to there was a lot you could do. You can go outside and talk to someone and get called. You know, Jericho would call you out.
Yeah, I just remember playing the Shut Your Mouth, and I was just like, oh, like the game has changed, you know. That's when I knew that like these games were going to continue to get better. But you know what I mean?
More simulation.
But we didn't know that they were going to
start. The arcade style is dead, according to everything.
I don't think it's dead. I think that they need to incorporate a lot of stuff from the arcade style that fits in the world of pro wrestling. Like I said, Here Comes the Pain had that like to where you can hit people multiple angles from the corners and you were able to hit your finisher, right? Like that was like something really cool that back then we weren't watching YouTube or anything, right? So back then I thought that me and the homie discovered that because I wasn't watching no videos or anything of anybody else playing this game. We just discovered that we could do that one day. And I was like, holy shit, did we just invent a move? Like, you know what I mean? But come to find out years later, I see it all over YouTube, people doing all this stuff. So it was fun, man. And like the ladder finishers, right? Like being able to hit a finisher from anywhere, really, if you had like a top rope, like frog splash or stuff like that, that should definitely be in the game. I 100% agree. Like if you're up on the top, you should be able to do a swanton wherever you want. Jeff Hardy would have definitely done that. So
maybe off the fist.
2K, please put the fucking fist in this game. Like James is dying over here. You know what I mean? He's dying over here, man. Let me catch up some of this stuff.
Put him to double stack tables that are on fire with someone on there. See, I'm giving you ideas.
Zach says I want to see Obafemi tomorrow. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I would hope he's in the game.
I don't think Liv Morgan's face scan was very good. It was definitely a little weird. So
there was a few of them.
Yeah. Nitpicking the game to death isn't the answer, but let them tell it. I'm not nitpicking the game to death. Like it is what it is. I already said, like, I love these games. It doesn't matter what wrestling game it is. It doesn't even have to be 2K. Like as soon as UPW comes out, I'm buying UPW. Like that's just what it is. I support the wrestling games. I'm just a fan of wrestling, but there is a direction that I would love to see the games go, and hopefully in, I guess, the years to come, we get there finally. But we'll see, man. True, I get what you're saying, Jesse. Yeah, me and E, I've talked to you about this stuff. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Wrestling Empire is fire, James.
Somewhere M. Dick is like ready to say, we've already had this. You guys are behind.
I don't know why they are complaining about the entrance and they skip them all the time. It is what it is. Like, it's like the Rock's entrance, right? Most phenomenal entrance that I've ever seen 2K do. But after about 4 times of seeing that Rock entrance, I guarantee I'm skipping it.
Oh yeah, first comment is like, "Oh God, don't ever put this online." Skip.
Yeah. Hey, Pro, that was the game before they discontinued the era. I love the SmackDown versus Raw. I have been a fan of the era. Yeah, I love SmackDown versus Raws, man. But yeah, SmackDown versus Raw 2011. That was the game before.
I see they had some backstage assault stuff in this game too. They got some ideas from it.
What? They didn't get nothing
tomorrow.
Nah, they didn't get shit from that.
See, you can use that
trash ass game.
You can use it, hit someone with a pallet. There you go.
No, they didn't get that. You think we'll see footage of chain wrestling tomorrow? I hope so.
Yeah.
Damn right, James. Where's that helicopter? Kids are spoiled nowadays. Back then, we didn't have places to complain about how the crowd reacted to things. We just got what the devs gave us. That's true. That's true. Yeah, and I think that those games stand with us in a way, because you look at those games that, like Liv Mysterio, all the other people that are talking in here wanted, like, Here Comes the Pain, right? Like, that was their favorite game. You had those games when you were kids. So when you have like these like top tier games where you can't see yourself having any more fun than this game, I think it gives you a right to kind of complain and call some stuff out, right? When you see stuff coming out today and you're like, why can't I do this? What do you mean I can't change a superstar's hair? You know what I mean? Or anything, just the limitations.
What do you mean this is behind a paid wall? I got to pay for it?
Yeah. So, especially when it comes to microtransactions, you want me to afford a
$5 tire? I can't even afford eggs.
Back in my day, we used to buy a video game that didn't have no DLC. It had a full game.
Back in my day, we had eggs.
Yeah. Easy said the island of microtransactions. I don't know. I'm excited for the island because it's something different, but we'll see.
The island of the next gen.
Let me see here. I just noticed something. Jesse, James, Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Took me long enough to see the names. Hey, that's not a coincidence either. It's just our names. Yeah. Dude, how freaking awesome was that glimpse of the third-person camera? I'm going to absolutely love that, man. It looked incredible. That's game-changing in my opinion. I'm glad that you enjoyed the third-person camera. I did too. Personally, I think that was like a cool look at what you could do with entrance, and somebody like me who captures content, right?
Can you hit pyro? Can you hit pyro?
No, this ain't AEW Fight Forever.
So I can Kevin done it. I can Kevin done it. Got it.
But they definitely got the inspiration from AEW Fight Forever for sure.
Yeah, man. Let's go back to the guy that got fired. Kevin, or he left the company. Kevin Dunn.
Intergender matches, the camera, the third-person camera, the jumping off of barricades. There's quite a few references to the competition in this one.
Wrestling Empire.
Wrestling Empire too, yeah.
Wrestling Empire is like, M. Dickie's watching everything.
And that could be where they get the inspiration too. I don't want to like just straight up say like, yo, we stole this from AEW Fight Forever, because obviously those guys that created Wrestling Empire go out to the community day events and everything, you know what I mean? So they're a part of that.
And they're on the Switch, so
yeah. So maybe they seen that and were like, hey, you should put this in your game, I don't know. But it is a coincidence that a lot of this stuff came from AEW Fight Forever and now making its way, Let me see here. Jesse and James, would you be mad if eventually the island replaced MyFaction? I can see them pushing the VC harder in the island. I wouldn't be mad. I don't think I would be mad. I think that it's good to have options. Like that's
Yeah.
my number one thing is
Yeah.
like it's good to have different modes to go in. Somebody maybe not everybody likes the island, right? And maybe somebody that plays my faction doesn't like the island. Maybe somebody that plays the island doesn't like my faction. It gives you options to hop through the modes because I know that there is a huge fan base of my faction still. Last year was the only year that I've ever played my faction. I don't see myself playing it that much this year if they have all these other modes and online works, but we'll see. We'll see what they get for persona cards and if it's worth it to hop in there, but um, it's hard to tell where we stand right now. It really is.
Yeah.
So, what about you, James? You like how would you feel about it?
I mean, like you said, it's more options. I mean, that was the problem we had. All was you just played my faction. That's it. And you try to see if you could go online, see if you could download something. If you're lucky, if you got on the servers, but that was my faction, and that was the same thing too. The servers weren't even they were having a tough issue loading for my faction, and mods weren't even involved. So I don't know. Um, I mean, I would say I would see myself playing the island more than my faction. If it's the same, it's probably going to be the same song and dance with my faction, and maybe they'll give me on a fire sale if they try it. But other than that, I just don't see it. So I want more options. That was the problem.
What are we looking forward to the most in WWE 2K25? Like, you seen a little bit of game footage. Are we just gonna wait till tomorrow to see what else is released for this game? I guess that we can talk about when it comes to chain wrestling, or even get to see that first glimpse of like the what is it called what's that new match called? Not the Bloodline. Underground, yeah, Underground. The match that nobody asked for. Underground match. Like I'm curious to see if like move sets change or something like back in like virtual pro wrestling. If you were doing like an MMA style fight, the rules and move sets would change a little bit.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like if you have someone that does a finisher in the top rope, you're gonna do that on the ground. I guess if you can climb on the pole, I guess if that's an option.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm stoked to see the Bloodline rules match to see like I think that if you had like New Legacy coming out and playing like the
Oh
Bloodline rules
boy,
match, I think
yeah.
that would be fun because you'd probably see that in all of its glory. Like
I can see. So I can already see them breaking it. Like somehow someone got. You're supposed to get 3. Someone got 4 on their side against 2.
hey
I
Joe
don't know.
Cronin, boo, you suck. MJB. Shout out to you, man, for that $2. Fonzo says, do you think they will have promos and run-ins, cutscenes in my GM for 2K25? Probably not. I think the major upgrade we got for 2K25 is for my GM is probably just going to be that online mode. Do you think that they add anything else? Like, what could you see them adding? Because they didn't add a
For
full
my GM
calendar.
mode,
Yeah, they
no.
didn't add a full calendar.
Just
So
like I said, don't take the limitations out of there. Don't make me where I have to do a certain match with this base of a character model or this case of a character that's a technician versus a cruiserweight. Don't make me do that. Let me have it how it was, the goofiness.
yeah,
That's what was cool.
it's
Because
gonna
I
be a
couldn't
hard.
do Undertaker versus Orlando Jordan match and that would get 5 stars. They would not on this model.
Yeah, I think that this game has a lot of competition coming in to 2025. Man, there's a lot of games coming out. GTA is coming out, so everything pro wrestling says. To be frank, we told them for years to do this stuff. Yeah, I know you did, Conrad. We did
Yep.
too. So we've been talking to them about it, but it is what it is.
Beta system. Get my feedback. Let me send
4K.
something through the mail.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they should have did with the next makers. Like, here,
Here's
play
the
this.
ad.
What do you think? I don't know. Hey,
Must have got
4KJ
lost
says,
in the mail.
hey, pro, hope you're good. Do you believe 2K25 might actually be better than 24 this year? Also, do you think Seth finally got an updated stomp animation and entrance? He did get an updated entrance and a
Yeah, he
new
did.
look. Do I think that 25 will be better than 24? I think the gameplay will be. They
If the
always
server
I feel like they
works,
always get a little bit better, right?
if the server works, I would put that up past 24.
Yeah.
That
Bobcat, what's
alone.
good, man? What's
What's up,
good?
Bobcat?
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that 2K25 will be a better game than 24? Do you think that we get all the bugs and all the problems that we ran into now that we're on next gen? That's the main question.
See,
Like,
we could have just went through all this, but no, they had to keep messing up everything. We couldn't just get our Hogan stash days.
oh geez. Matthew, what's good, man? Hey guys, do you think they mean by deep dive into WWE music library? Ooh. That music thing's tough, man. You think we get the
I don't think
DX
we're
music
getting
one?
I was gonna say I don't think we're getting it.
The
If I
DX
can't
music?
get my Enter Sandman in there, by the way, I'm preaching about it. You
Yeah.
guys just had the biggest box office. I'm just saying, Triple H, you can do that in a video game. Just saying.
Games that put games on old gen is truly holding back games potential on new gen. Rapper says, are we getting anything tomorrow?
More gameplay.
I didn't get invited to the Rumble, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like if I was invited, then I probably could at least tell you, yes, we will have different things showing off tomorrow, but I wasn't invited, so I don't know. I don't know what they got to play, but I do know that they got to play for hours. So they got
Yeah,
hours
and
hands-on with these games.
yeah, and yeah, they already have the thumbnail, which is it's showing Dominic and Kofi new environment, so backstage brawl.
Good.
It's
Who's got the
showing
thumbnail?
up, up, down, down.
Oh, okay. So
And
they're
it's
going live tomorrow too?
yeah, they're doing the same thing again. That's what he mentioned. Yeah, and it's showing an ambulance. I think this is the NXT parking lot is showing, and it shows Dominic and Rhea.
Cool. Adam P says most excited for more quality of life features. Island new matches look good, but as long as 25 feels different to 24, it's a W to me. Way better servers too, hopefully. Yeah.
Let me see if it has a description
I
too.
didn't see
Just
that.
if it says anything.
I want to see if the prime bottle is usable. It looks like it. So we did watch that in the gameplay today. You can see the prime bottles tilted over, so they're not standing up. So I think that you could just go over. I don't know if the big prime bottle, like the hydration station, is fully usable, but
It's probably just for prop.
I don't know. If we can do diving finishers off the ladder, yes, that's another thing too that I'm really curious about. That and stacking tables, stuff like that.
So from the description, it says for the up, up, down, down. So watch as the guides explore the new WWE archive, which is one of the backstage rooms, filled with new match types, locations, including the famed NXT parking lot, and as Dirty Dom finally gets his digital revenge on former Flame Rhea Ripley in an intergender match. So you might get two different brawls.
Cool.
Both transitions of the backstage brawl.
Soul Drum says with 2K, it's never about what they implement into the game. It's a half-assed approach. They implement the changes. I mean, I don't know. I thought 24 had a lot of different changes within the game compared to 23. Like you go back and play 23, you couldn't do half.
Recorded live, I've noticed a lot more.
Yeah. So I don't think I would agree with that, but I don't know. A lot of people just think the devs are lazy. I don't think that's the case at all. I think they have like a list of things, a stack of things. Here, we want to implement this. 2K goes through them. We got time for this, 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 and this. Let's focus on these.
And then approval from the approval of the big man.
Yeah, from WWE itself.
From the company. Yeah, from the. Hey, can we put this in? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Game app. It's because they would have to do entrance animations for each superstar in the game just for it to go with the curved stadium. Yeah, so the stadium thing, I mean, look, you do run the mocap still, so it's like, why not do the stadium entrances, right? Like that should be
the curved ones. I mean, I would think the Royal Rumble. I mean,
all you got to do is do it once for most of them.
Hell, it's a shorter ramp for the Madison Square Garden one for one of the Rumbles they did. It was right there in the center, right in the hard cam.
Do you think we are still going to get body damage and selling in the game? I don't know about selling. I didn't really get to see that much.
They were mocking it in the game. They're like, "Oh, nice selling." It's like, yeah, that's gonna really.
So. Yeah. Yeah, the selling is definitely a thing that I want to see.
I think it was Xavier. I think it was Dominic hit him. He's like, and I think he was playing as Liv Morgan, got right up. Nice selling.
I want to see the gameplay improvements, quality of life. That's pretty much my first, second, and third priority. Yeah, that's where I'm at too.
I agree.
The Wolf 33. I only hope 2K gonna also add new finishers from the ladder matches and adding oh my god moments. So oh my god moments probably are not in the game, but you could probably see more impactful moves. Not really sure how that's gonna work, but it is what
Look,
it
the
is.
first thing I'm going to do in the game, I'm going to set up a ladder, get outside the ring, slide, and if it comes down, I'm going to just shake my head. Same with the table. I'm going to set it
Yeah.
up, go outside the ring, slide in, and if it breaks apart.
Steven says you weren't invited. What kind of friend is Brian? Brian doesn't invite. This is 2K. That's his bosses. You know what I mean? Like they choose who goes and whatever. You know what I mean? So not his choice. I don't blame Brian. Brian's the homie. Brian didn't even go. Brian was on their show watching Royal Rumble with us. He was here. Like you can go back and watch our last stream. He was with us just this last Saturday. So on the stream watching Royal Rumble. I just didn't advertise him because I knew everybody would come in here and send super chats asking about 2K25 when he was just trying to chill and watch the Rumble with us. But he also confirmed there that the interview's coming too, by the way, guys. So you guys can go back and watch it. Are they going to put the Iron Survivor match on the update or no? Nah, that's not like an update.
I doubt it. And
yeah,
I know it's not a popular opinion, but that match is, not it for me. Championship Scramble is better.
Really?
I like Championship Scramble. The whole thing with the 5 minutes, it's cool, but make it more than 25 minutes.
I've seen more people ask for Iron Survivor than anything.
Yeah, Championship Scramble. I
comments.
mean, maybe I'm that old head that liked it, as they say. That was, I think, in 13 or what year was it they brought Championship Scramble?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I like that one.
It was fun for what it was. Like if you were playing against AI, but if you were in online,
cooked.
That's something else. Yeah. Little shooter God says this game better be good because it's expensive. It is.
Well, yeah, now it's 130, so I better get that additional $10 they're charging me.
TLA says pro. I think since Penta, Stephanie McCurr, and Julia came in before the roster cutoff date, I think they'll be base game. No, they won't.
Ooh, I'd be shocked if they were base game. I'm wondering what DLC is.
Yeah, they won't be base game. They need some good DLC. 2K have to cook this year. If they don't, then they should give up the license for the franchise. No, I don't want EA to make this game at all. But like you said, Jesse, quality of life. I don't think they should. I don't know. Who would you recommend make it? Really? I mean, when it comes down to it.
I can't think.
Who's in the business of making wrestling games nowadays?
Hold on, there was another one. Hold on. There was that one I told you. What the hell was their name? It was so random. Yeah, I can't think of it. If you want that simulation, probably just those two. 2K, really.
Yeah. Drex says, do you guys think anything you've seen so far in this game or heard of is groundbreaking like 2K said it was? I think the groundbreaking news was probably going to have to be the island. Like that's the thing
beyond the ring.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So I don't think we've seen anything yet. We're gonna have to see like what the island is about.
I'll tell you what's groundbreaking. It says beyond the ring without mods.
I really
small print.
I really hope they show something about the creation suite tomorrow. Probably. Well, maybe they could. I don't know. I don't know how they're running it this year. So
just last year they did.
Last year, we didn't see any of that creation suite stuff until like after Community Day. So, Miss Number One says they still have that stupid instant recovery for the noobs, and it's the worst because they can instant recovery in the corner now. Yeah.
If I see someone get knocked down and their character's just rolling outside the ring, I'm going to cringe.
Wish WWE to give you the love and send you to the Rumble next year. Well, I don't want to go next year.
He doesn't want to go to Saudi.
No. Next year's in Saudi Arabia.
Well, he says he's a traveling man. That's what I've heard. 2K, you can send him over there. He's a traveling
man. I'm good on that. Yeah, man. Look, it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. It is what it is. Like I got to have an awesome stream over here with Brian and James and Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, so it was fun. Like I really could care less. Like if I get something cool, then I get something cool, then that's a blessing. Like that's how I have to chalk it up, man. I don't know. I don't hold nothing against anybody. I still have like a pretty good relationship with 2K, so I don't hate it. It is what it is. It's their choice. Thomas says it'll be better, but by a small margin and no major changes and no thumbtacks. Man, every time I hear no thumbtacks, I'm like, another year, like another year.
Yeah, damn
Every
PS4
year, man.
holding us back. There's no
Someone
thumbtacks on an
say
island. What
3
island have you seen
minutes.
has thumbtacks?
Oh, look at that! Championship Scramble was better. There you go.
Messy.
I enjoyed the match type. Championship Scramble was fun. Like
I thought it was better. I've watched what's it called? The Iron Survivor. I didn't like the feeling of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're the last one, you kind of get screwed, and I get it. That's the point. But the whole 90-second box thing.
Get a couple of these real quick. I gotta check something out.
Yeah, the whole 90-second thing was just, I don't know, mind-boggling to me. That wasn't, I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I haven't used this system in a while. Brenton, the championship's granted a pin when the timer goes off. You win the championship. You can't pin somebody. Yeah, I think that was inclusion. Like whoever was pinned, you got to go pin that person. While now it's anybody can pin anybody. So I thought that was nice inclusion. I mean, I'm still asking for Infernal matches. Yeah, and I don't know what the possibility is of them putting that back in. I mean, until they show it on TV, they haven't showed it since what, Bray and Kane. Saw that in person. That was cool. Did someone say 3 minutes? Yeah. I'm glad they're in. That was cool. The Wolf 33, let's just hope Wwe 2K25 going to be the best game of the 2K franchise. Cross your fingers, guys. I mean, obviously we've seen it's pretty similar to 24, 23. More additions. You know, I think it'll be one of the better ones. If the servers are up par, I'm fine with it. I think that's a win in my book. Y'all complaining about MyFaction to matching EA? Yeah, I mean, they're both like that. I mean, you see what NBA 2K, EA Sports, with Madden, and and a lot of people play those games with Ultimate Team and all that, soccer, all those games. Jasmine, are you gonna watch Up, Down, Down tomorrow? Yeah, I probably will. See what's up. Probably I'll probably watch the other creators, everyone that attended, and get different renditions. For me, I might just watch New Legacy first. I mean, I've been a fan of theirs for a long time. I think their work is excellent. It's the silliness. See how that goes. Dallas, WWF SmackDown, Know Your Role was the first one. Yeah, Know Your Role was... I think I actually have Know Your Role. The closed tent, what's wrong with Saudi? Crowds have been fired. Well,
no. No.
I hear there's a tournament in this.
Next question.
Tournaments. If there is a tournament and you just happen to end up over there.
No. I'm good.
Never say never. That's the $1 million man. You
maybe if Saudi cuts down some of that sweet Saudi money that they cut WWE in on, then I'll consider it. But no. Yeah, not going to Saudi Arabia to play a video game. I'm not doing it. Supergirl says, whoever keeps suggesting EA, I have one question for you. Are you out of your mind? EA is the worst option. If EA were to get involved, kiss the creative suite. We know. Goodbye. Well,
UFC.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's a different thing.
When will Community Day be? I'm not sure. Haven't gotten contacted for anything, so maybe I'm not going. I don't know. But probably soon, right? Like they usually come shortly after the Rumble, so I don't know.
I think it's usually before.
Maybe they're not having one this year.
Elimination Chamber. I don't know.
Maybe they let everybody show off everything tomorrow. Maybe we get a huge surprise tomorrow.
No, you gotta wait for 3 weeks.
Championship Scramble was WWF SmackDown 1 and 2. What? No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They had this in the games and they even introduced it on television.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Go on. We love Jesse. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Oh, much appreciated.
Mike says James is like, yeah, we don't love James. Show me out more. Mike says, I don't watch
You are
NXT,
wrong.
but is Iron Survivor the Casino Royale match in AEW? No, it's not. It has like chambers on the outside, and it's
Iron Survivor. Let me think. Yeah, it's just like I said, 2 superstars start. One comes after 5 minutes. If you get pinned, you got to be in this last box for like 90 seconds.
Man, Anthony says I could see Rockstar doing WWE. I hope you want to wait like 15 years to do a WWE game. I mean, I'm sure it would be off the hook, but that's a long wait time, brother. Rockstar is great though. Can't wait for GTA. Drek says I want universe mode news, even though I'm just setting myself up for disappointment. I'll buy this game again when they bring story designer mode. I want thumbtacks. Yes, that's what we need more of.
New gen for your thumbtacks and your story designer. Just watch. That's where they're gonna hook everyone in.
Let me see here. I wonder how much of the bloodline we'll see between base game to showcase. Probably the same much. I'm sure it's the same. They didn't say that like the bloodline is exclusive to the bloodline edition. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure some of I don't know. Alpha and Sika are in the base game, right? So yeah, he should be good. Doubt Rico will be in the game because he was in 3-minute warning. Yeah, 3-minute warnings in the game.
Yeah,
they're in the game.
Yeah, Rico being in, I doubt it. I don't know. He was on AEW the one time. I don't know if they have issues with that.
Until it's better than 2K14, it can't be the best.
06 and 07, what like a word with you?
Yeah. You can't talk James out of 06 and 07.
I'm sorry, like, but 06, 07, that's my bread and butter.
Yeah, that's like my SVR 11, man. Like SVR 11 was my favorite. Like I don't know. EA's not that bad when it comes to UFC games, though. Yeah.
Well, explain why I haven't bought one in the last few years.
Yeah, UFC games are trash, brother. I mean, in my opinion, if you like them, that's great. But in my opinion, like I can't stand those UFC. I like
down.
THQ did UFC right. Like I love those THQ games. I think Championship Scramble and Iron Survivor are great in their own way. That's true.
Yeah.
Laren Studios should make WWE games. Interesting. Hey, Jesse and James, my first match in WWE 2K25. It's going to be the final boss versus Jacob Fatu. Who are you going to use first in WWE? Who's everybody looking forward to using in WWE 2K25 the most? Like, that's like, who's your first go-to? Like, who you picking as soon as you go in there? James, go ahead and start it off.
No, we don't know that, okay?
Give up your hope.
Good question. Shut up. I don't know. I mean, Jacob Fatu is, I thought I would say that was on my radar. I mean, obviously not Penta, but if he was, later down the road.
Yeah. We got picking Daddy Dom first. Ooh, yeah. Dom looks dope in this game, too.
Dom looks cool. Yeah, I see his model on there.
Rhea Ripley, Aussie.
Yeah, you can see his model actually on the up, down.
I'm amazing. She's been talking about Naomi.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, we started talking about 2K.
Conclusion, I'm not a big fan of her fiance yet.
Got Wesley.
Wesley would be cool.
Naomi.
If Obafemi's in, you can put him on my list.
Jacob Gary, final boss for sure. Fatu, Braun Breaker, CM Punk. That Adam. Yes, that's who I'm using first too. CM Punk. All day, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a Punk guy. Like that's got to be. And I'm taking out Dwayne. Like that's the first thing I'm doing.
And you're still not gonna get a main event match, pal.
Yeah, probably not. I'm going Rock, Roman in a Bloodline Rules match first. Ooh, that's good. That's a good pick too.
I'm telling you right now, 3 doinks or three dinks and 1 doink. Dude, I'll give you like a new legacy idea, dude. And then 3 Hornswoggles and a Finlay.
Jey Uso is my first at WrestleMania to win his world title. Austin, Zay Ryder says, nice. The final boss, The Rock. For me, Roman versus Jacob Fatu. I think with them adding underground match type, I think we might be getting a fight pit match. That'd be nice. We've been asking for that for a little bit.
Fight pit anymore? They dropped that.
Jacob Fatu and Adam says also James is right. SVR6 is the GOAT.
Okay, fine. See, Punk fan and SVR06 guy. See, all right.
James is rocking with Adam tonight. The close 10 says my first would be Jacob Fatu, but I've seen his body and they messed it up so bad.
Yeah.
Undertaker 90s.
It's not as bad. There's like I said, there was like photo servicing. He actually looks thin, and I was like, I don't recall this.
Daddy Dom, Jacob Fatu. A lot of people want to see. What is Tama Tonga's finishing maneuver? His stop biting people.
I have no idea. I'm wondering if there's new abilities.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Oba Mello. There it is. Andrade with his mask entrance. Nice.
After his push.
If they had Penta in the base game, that would be my first pick right away. Like, oh, I'm using Penta. Like, Penta is the first person I want to use. So, Jada Parker. And if she in for women and Ethan Page. Yeah, cool.
Ethan Page. Jevion, I don't know if Evans.
Jacob Fatu versus Obafemi. I'm also CM Punk. I miss THQ. They did great story design mode in WWE games. Yeah, me too. I love the story designer.
Retro.
Yeah, Nia Jax versus OTC. Damn, going hard with that one.
Corner splash.
Yeah, I will probably pick one of the default legends. I'm a legends guy. It varies for me. Yeah, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I love the legends too.
Oh yeah, I can already see it. I already saw that Alundra Blaze Tron, and she had the default one. I know people are cringing.
Really? Jay is like Chris over here. I typically only play with my Caw, but probably Randy Orton or HBK for base roster.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Chris Williams.
Chris Williams did that too. He refused to play with anybody in the game. He would make an entire roster of his own stuff.
Yeah, I hated some of them.
No, they were fun, man. When he had to create a finisher, you know which one I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Are you talking about the
luchador? The 300-400 pounder rolling around.
So much fun, man. Oh, what was it? El Plastico. What was his name?
Yes.
El Plastico. Yeah,
and
I remember him. He had personas for every single one of his created.
The old man in the limo.
Like, it's crazy, man. He went all out for that.
Yeah.
I'm changing Giovanna Evans into another wrestler, not on the roster. Oh, nice. Don't know who I'm going to use the most in 2K25, though. I may be busy with Universe to focus on just one person. That's true. That's good. Nah, SVR7 is the GOAT. James probably wouldn't argue with that either. He liked 07 as well.
It's tough. Like I got to distinguish 06, 07. I think 07 maybe.
He said Tama Tonga.
I think best music. Ooh, man, 06, 07 had some good theme songs.
2 hours strong. Yeah, 2 hours and 17 minutes on this stream. We have gone a long time.
I know. I think I got to do a 2-hour stretch.
Jacob Fatu. I'm still recording a video after this, I think, too. Oh, my goodness. Releasing
I think I got dinner waiting for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I might take a break tonight. No video tonight, maybe. Maybe I'll just release a video tomorrow after all the gameplay stuff is released. Then we'll go from there. I don't know. You guys want a video tonight? Want a tired Jesse video tonight? We'll see. My first person to use in 2K25 will be Roman Reigns. Hey, James, Obafemi is in the game. It's on SmackDown Hotel. Muda, if he's in the game, or Big Papa Pump. If neither, Punk. Rhea, OTC versus Fatu in an underground match. Yeah, I'm excited to play that underground match. I want to see what it's about. Ethan Page versus Austin Theory. Let's see here. Luca. He's picking Luca. Javon Evans.
Wrong game. Go Lakers.
Yeah. I'm going with the new Bloodline versus the OG Bloodline. If they finally bring back Kane 98, he'd be my first. I'll be using Punk until I see 01 and Triple H or Jeff Hardy if he's DLC. Yeah, the Hardy Boys could be DLC this year because they're not under a TNA contract. They work for TNA, or they're wrestling for TNA.
That's an iffy one. Yeah, that's an iffy one.
I think they would be welcomed as DLC. A lot of people want Jeff back in the game, so I think they'd be welcomed. Rhea Ripley versus Jey Uso. Javon Evans debuted April 2024. I hope we get all the Wolfpack content on the base game. I agree with you, Liv Mysterio. Wolfpack content, I went hard on MyFaction to get. So I'm like, I want all of that. Yeah, I'm with it. Versus Anthony Davis in a Bloodline rules. You guys got any interviews this week? No, not this week, but keep your eyes peeled because I might try to set it up for next week. I'm waiting. So I know that 2K PR and stuff, that's who I set it up with. They were traveling for 6 days the last time I talked to them. I'd have to check the email and see where they're at with that. But I want to try to set it up for next week. So if I could set it up for next week, then next Tuesday would be the interview, or maybe a different day if it works better for them. So that's where we're at. Bronson Reed versus Rhea Ripley. Picking a most used star or team. Maybe Motor City Machine Guns if they're base roster. I love them. They're probably not base, but I can see them being in the game. Yeah. OTC versus Solo, mixed match. Undertaker and his wife versus Triple H and Stephanie in a Hell in a Cell. That intergender match is going to be a hit this year, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Talking of cause, any news regarding the limitations to it? A lot of players just do cause, so anything we should be worried about? We haven't heard anything, brother.
Nope.
Not yet. The only thing that we've heard is
you're
what
like
I've
us.
reported.
We're clueless in the moment.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I've reported is just what we've heard. Team Extreme, you go to my go-to was always Jeff Hardy. Hopefully it can still hope with that the TNA announcement. But if not 2K26, yeah, probably I think that the TNA like collab would probably be a 2K26 thing if that even happens. We'll see. OTC versus Solo. 06 had La Resistance for the win. When do we usually get the DLC news? It should be dropping probably the week or so before, maybe 2 weeks before the game launches.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So should be soon. Because I mean, look, what's today? Today the 4th? 4th.
February 4th, yeah.
We're almost 1 month away from early access if you get like the Bloodline edition or the Dead Man edition. So that's crazy. 1 month. In 1 month, the game is out. It's nuts to think about that we're already here for 2K25. I got kicked out of school for playing with my oh my goodness.
Well, that's new.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep it appropriate in here. There's ladies in here. I'm old.
That's some Chris Williams material.
Yeah, I'm old. I loved No Mercy in WCW NWO Revenge. Yes, I love both of those games too. I got them chilling. Which legends do you all want to see on the game? I'd like to see Rock and Roll Express, LOD, Demolition, like
Rocky
tag
Johnson.
teams mainly. Like, yeah, Rocky Johnson would be cool. I'm sure we're gonna see him though. Considering the Bloodline stuff.
I mean, besides Legend, I wish WWE would pick up Heels, the TV show.
Yeah, you've been asking for that since the show came out.
I thought they were gonna maybe do something with that Punk and all the personas, and that would be cool. But
go rest, Jess. Following that, yes, video tonight, please.
Put a straw poll out there.
Let me see here. Hey, Jesse, are you gonna acknowledge the tribal chief? Finally, he's on the game. I'm not acknowledging him, brother. It's not happening. Y'all need to just stop with this. See here, Jesse. Just wait for more news to come out and enjoy your night. We can wait tomorrow. See here.
That is another comment. No, the night.
Yeah. Video, please. Yes.
Tired. No, never.
Wish Goldberg or Brock, but if someone makes
Stop. I don't need to next. No. They both suck.
James is like, nope. But if someone makes them, I'll love that. Imagine Goldberg's entrance with the third person would be badass.
I'm good. Gilbert's better. Next.
For sure. All right, man. I think we're gonna wrap this up, guys. It's
209 of you guys strong.
Yeah. We've gone 2.5 hours, man. I probably will not do a video tonight. I think I'm just gonna chill. But I will release something tomorrow once more info comes out. So you got my word. I'll come home and we're gonna be cooking again, man. But I did have a video release last night. If you have
no,
yeah. I'm sorry,
All
guys.
Right.
Listen, man. Hey, I've been going strong. I've been going strong, man. Video every night. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna cook up a good thumbnail and call it a night. So it's all good, man. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us tonight, though. I appreciate every single one of you, and hopefully we get some good news tomorrow with all these gameplay reveals, right? Yeah. So just hope for the best. Let's hope for the best, man. So thank you guys, by the way. Live Mysterio, everybody that was commented in here. I see you down there, W Stream. I appreciate that. I wish there was a way that we could play like the old school games online. I have to rock with you guys. If you haven't joined the Discord, James, get an updated link for them for the Discord, because we're talking in there all the time. We got a great community in there, and they get all of our updates first before anybody. It's free. So yeah, no paywall behind our Discord. We're not microtransaction you. So. Well, unless James wants a burrito or something.
Yeah, short on gas.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, there it is, guys. So it's all right there. Join us.
You got that Discord?
Yep, it's all right there.
All right, cool, guys. Click that link, join our Discord, and come and chat with us, man. We're gonna be you'll get all the updates from us over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. You'll know everything first over there at the Discord. So if you haven't joined it, definitely go and check out the Discord. It's a good way to keep up to date with what we're doing, and we're in there just chatting with everybody too. All the 2K updates, we're talking features, everything, pretty much all day with everybody. So come over there, check us out. See you on the next one, guys. Follow us everywhere at the Pro Wrestling Shoot, by the way, if you haven't already. Everywhere, social media at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. New video dropping tomorrow. We're gonna wait for this stuff to come out. So rock with us then. See you tomorrow night. Take it easy. Peace.